on silent, but then I got the phone audio up. I'm trash though.
Is it live on there already, man?
Somebody want to alert me on what this is?
3 Point Play Podcast. Today's date is July 6, 2021. I'm your host, Nick, setting all the picks with my man Ryan Rastovac with the strap. With my main man Joe G's. We have a special guest. We have Aaron Wiggins, drip hoop, and he pimping. How y'all doing today?
Oh my
How y'all
God.
doing, man? How you doing? Damn.
Where do you come?
All right,
with
where you
that?
come with that? Damn.
Hey, man.
I like it though. I like it.
I'm a lyricist. Just
Hey.
joking.
Well, shit.
How y'all doing today?
I'm all right, man. How you doing today?
What's new with y'all, man?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. We just got like the first 3 minutes of the finals, but we can't just play it for y'all. But
Giannis is
chilling,
back.
man.
He's
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Is
have
he
like
in this
30.
game? He's in this game?
Yeah.
now? They put him
Yeah,
in?
he
Okay.
already in.
I didn't know. They were talking about he was questionable for game one, so I ain't see it.
Man, my man been practicing all week. Man, he want to play.
Suns in 6.
That's a
It
sounds good.
That's a lot.
I wanted to don't say
Today
that,
is
man.
our
You know that's what's gonna happen.
today is our 34th episode. We got some real special things for you guys. Ryan, tell us what you had going on last week.
What did I have going on last week?
Okay, so we went to the Aces game. Aces doing great. Number 1 seed. Kelsey Plum had 1,000 career points. Shout out to her.
Rim still 10 feet.
All-Star game
Rim
coming
still
up.
10 feet.
All-Star game coming up next week.
They're gonna load the rims in the
Wednesday.
All-Star game and try it out.
Big 3 starting this Friday.
Big 3 inches off the rims, ladies.
Team USA out here.
Full effect.
Team USA out here against Argentina on the 13th, which is a Tuesday, at the Michelob Ultra Arena at Mandalay Bay. Same places where the Aces play.
I'm gonna be there like week 3, 2.
To the Big 3.
Yeah.
We're
not
talking about
going-
the
you won't
WNBA,
catch me.
right?
You won't catch me at the WNBA, bro.
You got to, man.
No,
It's just Las Vegas team. You got to support it. You've been here long. He's a
That's-
native
see,
now.
that's
He
what I'm
don't
saying.
want. He don't want to admit it. It's just like everybody said. Well, you know, y'all just jumping on the Raiders because they just got it. Nah, man. What's they in Vegas? Any team, basketball, football, hockey. I don't care what it is. If they're here and you've been here over 5 years, you're native at this point.
My
You
man
might
got
as
the
well
right
be 'cause you ain't
idea.
left yet.
My man's got the right
You
idea.
ain't left yet.
Fuck all that.
What you need to do is you need to start supporting the WNBA so we can get an NBA team. What you need
You
to-
might have a daughter. You never know.
Listen.
We'll see what
I
he's talking about
watched
when
the
a girl,
WNBA.
right? We'll see. We'll see.
I watched. Yeah, and I'm gonna teach her ass to dunk on the 10.
And you
rim.
gonna want her in the WNBA? Stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
yeah.
Stop.
That's the difference.
Look, we're banking everything on Carter right now, but
Carter going crazy. Man. Carter going crazy. But yeah, man, I support women's basketball, WNBA. I will watch because I love basketball.
Right.
But if they want other people to watch who don't love basketball, they have to change some other shit besides wearing booty shorts. I don't give a fuck about that. I said that.
Drop the
before.
rim of foot.
I've been saying that.
Drop
for
the rim of
months.
foot, and I bet
I-
you see more dunk. You see more athleticism, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool though. I support it too. I got a daughter. You know, I wouldn't want anybody to not watch it just because it's females. But you know, you drop it some and or change the rules a little bit, morph them a little bit. There needs to be some changes in it, and you know, make it so that it's more commercially acceptable. Because as it stands right now, a lot of people, you know, they talk shit about it because they have nothing better to do. But that's a lot of people, you know, who still roll off a sexist thing, or they're just saying jokes just so they can, you know, be cool or be funny at the moment when they really don't know shit. Half of them can't shoot a basketball if they wanted to anyway. So.
yeah, Will.
What?
Damn. Damn.
You know what else? Hold on. You know, there's one more thing that happened last week. I'm 1-1. I am 1-1. What do y'all want to know what I'm 1-1 in?
What?
I'm Tim Duncan. How am I Tim Duncan? My first coaching experience, I coached the team to a W. Don't hate.
My name's Nick.
Why is you Tim Duncan?
My name's
He ain't in
Nick.
this
Because the
shit,
first game he
dog.
coached into
Alright.
the.
My name's Nick, and I. My name's Nick.
That's
Is there a dot on top of my eye?
Nah. I wasn't even there. I'm gonna just say it now, just from how he said it and responded to it. Nope.
Where you coach at?
No, it was nothing crazy. It was just the adult league team thing.
Oh, all right.
Y'all hear how he
Episode-
said it though? He said it wasn't nothing crazy. Just the adult league thing. I heard.
Episode
smile on his
34,
face.
Ryan. Episode 34, bro. Jagai.
It's episode 34. So we're going to start this new thing. Every time we do an episode, the number of the episode, we're going to reference an athlete. Doesn't have to be a basketball athlete, but since we're a basketball podcast, obviously we reference a basketball athlete. But if anybody here has their favorite number 34 athlete moment, what is it?
You gotta have a number. We can't like. Can I use 34 as an age? Because the sport I took part in doesn't really have jerseys. So
Boxing.
yeah,
I can live with that. I can live with that.
Okay.
I
get an age. Okay, I get an age.
Well, you go first. You the guest.
No, it's okay. I want to hear
You
what y'all
go
gotta say. I
first,
gotta
bro.
think of mine because I gotta think of somebody who's 34 right now.
In honor of the Bucks making it to the
Oh,
playoffs,
shit.
my favorite 34 moment was when Giannis Antetokounmpo was challenged by Kobe Bryant to get MVP, and then the following year he did.
That's cool. That's cool.
What about you, Ryan?
I mean, you already know where I'm going with this.
It's Shaq's career.
Of course.
All right.
So, look, my favorite number 34 moment being that unfortunately he wore the number 34 with the Lakers, which is super unfortunate, but I'm super happy for him winning 3 rings in that time frame when basketball was going crazy. So, that's my favorite number 34 moment in sports. Shaquille O'Neal winning 3 rings.
34 moment. Yeah, I gotta give it to Shaq, but I gotta give it to Shaq shitting all over David Robinson and all those bigs in the All-Star game back in, I want to say 90s, whichever one they froze him out of, and he just started dunking on everybody. I'll give it to that Shaq. And that's 32, so never mind, I can't do that. Shaq going crazy in the finals in 2000, him winning the damn MVP, finals MVP, and I don't give a fuck if Kobe was there or not, Shaq was winning that ring. That's what I'm going to give it to. And he should have won unanimous MVP that year. That's what I'm going to do with that. Hi, babe. Hi, Mom.
You know what's crazy? Speaking of Shaq, I was watching some ESPN, and
Where you know?
yeah, and my guy Skip,
Ooh, Ryan Bayless.
my guy.
Yeah, you're not doing that, are you? You're not doing the skip, are you?
Actually, no, it wasn't
ESPN,
Skip. It was
bro.
Max.
It
It
was
was
Max
Max.
Kellerman.
My
Mr.
fault.
Keller, Mr. Sensational. Sensational.
Mr. Max was talking about how Shaquille O'Neal was probably the best player, not just most dominant, not anything, but the best player in the NBA those 3 years.
Yeah,
regardless.
Definitely. It's Shaq though. I mean, shit.
Because like I know it's
Phenom, yeah.
super, you always hear, oh, he's the most dominant. He's right, and that he was. But I truly think that he was probably the best player in the league during those 3 years.
When you say most dominant, you talking about just for that time period? You talking about ever?
He's the most dominant ever, bro.
I think he's the most dominant.
Over
ever.
Wilt?
Over Wilt. Yeah, we didn't see Wilt.
And who?
And
And
look
who?
at the era
who-
he did it in.
And yeah, who was?
Come
Wilt was the only.
on,
No,
come
no.
on.
Wilt was the only one. I got it.
When
bro.
you
I
average
got it,
out,
bro.
when you average out,
I got it.
the shit, you can't. You
When
saying
you
the era.
average out
What
the
do
shit.
you mean by era?
By era, who else was Wilt playing against? That's what I mean by era.
What do you? Okay.
Name another one.
Grades are great.
George Mikan.
You know I don't follow basketball.
I'm just
'cause
saying.
Most of the things I learned in basketball come from you. But when it comes to that point, you can't discredit a great in any era
You
because
can.
they are. You can't because that's like saying okay. And for me, it's for boxing references. It's like saying if you was an old school fighter, it's like saying Sugar Ray Robinson could knock out Sugar Little. You can't really say that. Eras in that sense, I mean, it's still a sport, and eventually a player will adapt or will figure it out at some way. And at 7'1", with those athletic abilities and that freakish shit, I would love to see it. Because when you look at it, man, Olajuwon gave that boy a lot of problems.
That's what I'm saying. And him to be dominant in an era with Olajuwon, Charles Barkley, David Robinson, Yao Ming, all these players.
Back up on Charles. I wouldn't run that with.
But he was the one holding him.
Who?
He was the one holding shit.
Who was the one holding shit?
Charles. So with those
Had
players,
to work out. So Charles.
It don't matter. It don't matter how it works out.
Charles is Draymond with a worse attitude, and scores better.
He's not. No.
Rebounds better, scores better, but with a worse attitude. That's what I'm saying. So they're one and the same.
Okay.
They one and the fucking same.
I tried to say that.
In 10 or 15 years, fucking Draymond will be there on TNT talking the same shit Charles is.
All right.
He's already doing it now.
Facts.
Okay. Yeah, true. He is. I'm not about to argue with that. We can go all day.
My man's spitting right now.
What do you mean?
He's 100% with everything he just said.
How? They don't play the same amount of defense. Charles a better
I just said he's a better scorer, not better defensively, but they in terms of their entertainment television presence, they're very similar with the kind of shit that they talk. In terms of the style of play and their body size. Granted, Barkley was bigger, whatever was it, the great mound rebound, some shit like that. Whatever, y'all know what the fuck it is. But their play styles are similar. But as we know, Barkley's a better scorer, a better rebounder. I mean, it's a Hall of Famer guaranteed. Draymond will probably be by the end of his career, honestly, because I like Draymond for different reasons. Me and you have argued about this before. You don't think he's going to do that on other teams? I think he could. Not as well due to the Warriors system. But I think he could do it on a lot of places. But yeah, man, they're about the same. And then when Draymond has his time, because he can talk well, and he's enjoyable to listen to. He's entertaining. He'll be on the goddamn TV show talking the same shit. Oh, my bad. I apologize.
But we're trying to put the game on too.
You know what? I got a question.
Put it on mute. We good.
I got a question. So last week we were asking who is the best Phoenix Suns player, or 2 weeks ago?
Steve Nash or Charles? Who do you take?
Who's the best Phoenix Suns player of all time?
You can't ask him that. He don't really go back.
Hold on, no, because I watched a lot of stuff. Not like I didn't watch the games for Charles Barkley, but I didn't really watch the games for Steve Nash.
If the Suns win the playoffs, it's either
I want to say Charles Barkley, man.
It's Chris Paul.
If Suns win the finals, it's Chris Paul.
You
can't
guys
do
are
that.
mad.
If they win the finals,
This is
it's
horseshit.
Devin Booker.
Hold on.
Fuck that.
If the Suns win
You
the
don't
finals,
think so?
hold on.
You guys
hold
are
on,
fucking
hold on.
high.
Hold
No.
on.
Paul?
Hold on. Is Kawhi the best Raptor?
Yes.
No.
You guys are fucking
You still
mad.
got DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry, and Vince Carter, and
Yes,
Chris Bosh.
yes, he is. He took him there. That's why.
He took him there. Don't make him the best Raptor.
But he got
That's how
the
he
ring,
did it.
though. He took him there.
He took him there.
When
But
your
that don't make
franchise
Chris Paul
doesn't have
great.
shit, you gotta kind of take like whoever comes in there and brings it because they added their presence. That kind of like solidifies them as being the part of the team and makes them just it separates them from.
So
the
let's start with the Raptors. You asked me a question. You said, "Is Kawhi the best Raptor?"
Yeah.
Who? Okay. If you bring
Carter's in there,
how many championships do the Raptors have?
None.
They have one.
Yeah, it's the one he.
Oh, okay. So if he brought you the I'm gonna make. I know you don't like the.
If he bought you the thing you play for, I get it.
If he brought you the Infinity Stone, and that doesn't mean anything. What
Because
we
you
always, you guys are the main ones talking about. Nothing matters but the trophy.
Yeah,
Second
when it comes
place
to
doesn't
winning,
matter.
When it comes to winning, when it comes to legacy, hell no.
Well,
Who's
hold
the
on.
best Raptor?
Before I let me interrupt
It's
y'all real
either
quick.
Vince Carter or DeMar DeRozan.
Hold on 1 second. I think a lot of Kawhi's being the greatest rapper has to do with the fact that he won what he did with the Spurs and showed out like he did. And if he wouldn't have had that to back him up going there and then won that championship on top of that, it wouldn't have been so far to go. Because if had he not come to Spurs and had what he already had, and then he went there and then they won a championship, people still wouldn't say that.
I feel what you're
What do
saying.
y'all think?
I feel what you're saying, but my co-host right here, he is notorious for saying, "Oh, we giving out what do you say? We giving
Participation
out
awards?
participation
for
awards
second place?
for
You
second
damn right.
place?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He ain't
So
lying.
why wouldn't Kawhi be the best Raptor if he bought you the only thing you've ever wanted?
Right place, right time.
Yes. Yes.
Vince Carter saved that franchise. It would not be a team.
That's why Vince Carter's
That's
the
why
best
he's
rapper.
the best rapper.
Vince Carter.
Sometimes it's
Tracy
bigger than
Mc-
basketball and winning.
Vince Carter,
DeRozan,
Tracy
too.
McGrady, DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry.
No, not
those are
Tracy
your four.
McGrady.
Those are
Not
your
Tracy
four.
McGrady.
Those are your four best rappers.
No, Tracy McGrady's just name
He
allowed.
just- yeah.
It helped a
Not
lot of
Tracy.
the rappers.
I wouldn't tell. I'm taking.
Y'all, you know what I'm
I'm
gonna
taking
call y'all?
Antonio Davis over Tracy.
You know what I'm gonna call y'all? I'm gonna call y'all
Shaq,
Starburst because y'all juicy contradictions over here.
That's not a contradiction. He saved the franchise.
So literally,
So-
any player that has ever won a championship on a team is now that team's best player. Fuck that mentality. That's
If it's
retarded.
the only one you have, then yes.
no, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Derek Fisher.
It's
It
the
doesn't.
only thing that they
It
have.
doesn't. So you
James
saying if
Jones,
Shaq
whatever
won a
his
ring
name
in
is, yeah.
Orlando, and then Dwight came along and did the white shit, Shaq's the better Magic?
I mean, Shaq's still the better.
He would
Magic
be the
than
best
Shaq,
player
so.
they ever had on that team.
No, he wouldn't.
Yes,
Do
he
you know
would.
what Dwight
Are we?
did?
Wait. Are we saying that?
Dwight's a better Magic than Shaq.
If Shaq went to Orlando, and
Dwight's
won
a
a
better
I can
ring
accept.
at that age,
I can accept
Or
he
that.
would have
Defensive
been the
player of
best
the
player
year
they ever
awards.
had.
I can-
I'm not saying he's the
listen,
best.
I can
but
accept
no,
that.
He would have been the best player.
I
they
can
ever
accept
had.
that.
Would've been
All
like
I'm saying
4 or 5
is
rings
that
still. Yeah, no, he'd be
Shaq put the Magic on the map. Let's be real.
And then you got Tracy McGrady, early 2000s, doing what he did
He
for the
didn't put
Magic.
them on the map.
Shaq,
He ain't put them
Shaq
on the
did put
The
Magic
jersey
on the map.
put them niggas on the map because that was a clean ass jersey. Everybody
Shaq
knows
put
it.
them on the map. He took them to the
I ain't
finals.
never,
It is-
I
it
ain't
is-
never
it
heard
is
nobody
a
say
clean-
when they got an Orlando jersey on that they never name a player. They just the
Dwight,
pinstripes look good though.
Shaq,
That's what it was.
T-Mac.
You know, it's okay.
Interesting.
Penny.
Penny.
His career wasn't long enough to
So,
make a difference.
so if the Suns win, Chris Paul's not the best.
No, he got
No,
a battle.
Booker.
He
That's
gotta-
madness.
He
Booker.
got he got a battle.
Booker.
He got to battle Chris Paul and
Booker.
Chuck.
Booker. Booker.
He's not the best son if they win.
If they do that, hell yeah, he is. Considering the drought they
Bless
had,
you, my boy.
And he that's
10
why,
years
that's why
and all
he's-
that shit,
No,
and
no,
then
no,
you
no,
got
no.
the bubble, all them
Hold
clutch
on, bro.
shots.
Hold on.
He's been there growing. If it wasn't for Booker, there would be no Chris Paul on the Suns.
Yeah, and
Agreed.
Booker got them to the playoffs how many times? Before Chris Paul.
0.
So
Yes,
he's X'd
0.
out. Chris
No.
Paul's the reason they're there.
No,
He's X'd out.
no.
He's
They would have been
X'd
there
out.
last year. I don't know what the rules were for the 8-0 game. I don't remember them exactly for the bubble shit for the playoff or the play in. You win 8 games in a row, they should have been there. Who was it that took the spot instead? Was it Memphis?
I don't know. I just know that they.
I forget who took the spot, but then fuck, you might as well have made it the goddamn Suns because they beat everybody they could have beat. They beat everybody, so you should have
Alright.
put him there. But it's Booker. The boy got 70-point game. Was he got the 3rd, 4th highest scoring game? It's the Suns.
That don't mean shit.
Is Devin Booker is the Suns,
That don't mean shit.
and if they win, that means he managed to accomplish.
just see?
He managed to accomplish
What you just said.
what nobody else, how great they
Giannis.
are, or how great they weren't
Giannis
in
what?
for
Jordan
that
Lane
franchise
dunked
that nobody else could do.
on Jay Crowder.
Oh. Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that.
The only
Devin
thing,
Booker is not.
if the Suns want to win that series, man, they got to shut Middleton down and Holiday. They're not gonna stop Giannis, that's for sure.
Let him know.
They're not gonna stop Giannis. He's
Let
not
him know.
stopping, man. He can't shoot.
Their
best job
the
is
co-host.
their
Let the
best-
co-host
their best job
sitting
is
next
try
to you know.
The best job is to try to get him in foul trouble as much as they can, and contain Middleton and Holiday and worry about what is it, Portis or whatever. trying
Why
to come
are
out.
we off
And that's
track?
because sometimes that's where the
Bring us
conversations
back.
go, brother.
We was talking about Shaq.
What about him?
No, I'm just saying.
Because I wanted to ask him how he felt about what we talked about 2 weeks ago. Because I was curious. So I want to
About
settle that.
Chuck.
I want to settle that debate because you guys are fucking mad and talking about Chuck is the better son. Get the fuck out of here.
He's the better
You
son.
talking
Between
about Shaq?
Chuck and
What you think,
Steve, it's
Shaq is the
Steve.
better-
No,
What?
it's not.
He said so. Will's
If you
trying to
wanna
say
talk
Charles
about
Barkley's the
wins,
better son.
Chuck got them to the
Yeah,
finals.
Charles Barkley or Steve Nash.
If you want to talk about wins, Chuck got them to the finals, Nick. Your contradiction.
You
no,
wanna
no,
talk
no, no,
about
no.
win-
No, listen. I'm just talking about his contradiction and him saying Kawhi's the best because he got a ring. Chuck got them farther than Steve Nash got them. So, right? Am I right with his argument?
Is that nostalgia?
Oh, with
No,
his
it's-
argument.
with his argument,
No,
is that
is
right?
that nostalgia though?
With what?
With Chuck, with Charles Barkley,
No,
is that
I say he
nostalgia
did it in
because
his-
it's Charles
technically-
Barkley?
technically.
Because it's like you look back. What I'm saying, they always say hindsight's 20/20. Is it looking back and admiring Charles Barkley for what he is after this time in his Hall of Fame status, and then you got Steve Nash, where it's like, yeah, he had his MVPs and he took them there, but you know, is it as glamorous? Because when you look at what Charles Barkley, look who he went against, look how he got there, look how he performed, what is in the first game, and his stats and the stats that he had, and who he played against.
Little
Does
man.
that make it more intense and, like I said, nostalgia than for the Steve Nash. Because in 10 years, I'm sure this conversation will be a lot closer when it comes to Steve Nash.
Steve Nash
and
is my
Charles
favorite
Barkley.
point guard ever, and I still got him below
I'll
Chuck.
take Chris Paul.
I'm just saying. He's my favorite point guard ever. I'm still got him above Chuck. I mean, I still got Chuck.
I'm just saying, you have
He
a
had a
4-year
bowl cut.
career
He had a bowl
before
cut.
4-year career compared to an 11-year career. I don't know how you can make those ridiculous claims, but sure.
I mean, Nick's
You're talking
making
about
him
Nash
with
and
1
Barkley.
year. Nick's
Huh?
making him with 1 year.
One year?
I
Who?
released your argument. You said
Yes,
Kawhi.
you said Kawhi. He only played 1 year in the Raptors.
Oh,
so he's
excuse
the
me. I
best.
thought you said with
He's
with
still the
Steve
best.
Nash.
No.
He's still the
My
best.
apologies.
It's not.
My
That's
apologies.
ever
My
played on that
apologies.
team.
Check the comments.
That's
Check
ever
the
played
comments.
on that
He
team.
can be the
Let's-
best
let's-
Raptor to lace up a jersey.
Look, he's the only Raptor that gave him a ring. Without Kawhi, that ring wouldn't have came.
But he's not the
his
best Raptor.
conversation's different, and that's why I said D Book. If D Book manages to lead them niggas to a ring, then it becomes that's his thing.
Okay,
Because
question
no matter
for
how
y'all.
many greats was on there, they didn't do it.
Questions for y'all. What was I going with this? If
The wrong direction. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about.
One Direction.
One Direction.
I forgot what I was about to say.
Man, y'all ain't
I forgot
shit.
what I was about to say.
Y'all ain't shit.
Shaq moments, number 34 moment. You got anything?
Who, me? Yeah, James Harden. Because it's 13. We're going to just add 1 and 3 to 4.
Get
And then
the
I'm going
fuck
to put a
outta
3.
here, man.
Hey, well, I told you, I don't know jersey numbers too well. So that's going to be my number.
You said my
34,
favorite
'cause
Shaq moment?
I'm going to just add it together.
That's funny.
I thought it was.
It probably.
I don't know. Jersey
probably
numbers.
have to
I
be-
said number 34 moment. You said Giannis.
Oh, for
You said
Giannis?
No, we just said.
got back
Oh,
in. He
okay.
remembers when I got
31
back into it.
Oh, okay.
moment.
I mean, for Giannis, I
Yeah, exactly what we
appreciate.
talking about.
I appreciate anytime he dunk on somebody, and then after he dunk on him, he do the like his signature thing is he do the crown thing where he go like this when he walking off. I like a lot of those. I like when he go at Ben Simmons because like
Who is
anytime he go at Ben Simmons, he be like, "Yo, he's soft, he's a baby."
Because they're the same.
He's the new
fucking player.
Dwight.
They're the same player.
Except Giannis is more confident.
Giannis will shoot it. Ben Simmons won't. That's
No,
the
you
only
can't say they're the
difference between
same player.
I agree.
Their confidence.
I agree.
Their confidence.
I agree.
That's what
Their
it is.
confidence and Giannis's ability to take over a game and lead his team, even if he's fucking up, still be an integral part of their success, means more than just their similar play styles. Because at the end of the day, man, you ain't gonna see Giannis giving no motherfucking layup pass no ball. I know that.
That's
Real
what I'm
quick,
saying. Giannis
real
will
quick,
shoot it.
2
Ben
seconds.
Simmons won't.
And
We're at
he's
the
not
end of
afraid.
the
He's
first.
not afraid to
We're
look
at the end
stupid.
of the first quarter. We're at the end of the first quarter. The Suns and Bucks. Bucks are up 4. It's 30-26. Devin Booker has 12 points. Giannis has 8.
I love how
Is
you
we-
waited that long because they were losing the whole game and you didn't want to say shit until they caught up.
Who's up?
Is we?
He just said the Bucks are winning.
I said the Suns are winning.
You just
Weirdo.
you just said the
You
Bucks
just
are
said,
winning.
he said the Suns are winning.
I said
You
the
said
Suns
the
are
Bucks are
winning.
winning.
That's what I just said.
I just read the Suns winning. You said the
said the
Bucks
Bucks
are
are
winning.
winning.
I'm not
You
gonna
said the
put.
Bucks are
Hey,
winning.
don't put too much stock into the first
I'm going
game
quarterly, by the way. So you're only
Giannis
gonna hear me
is-
say anything
no,
about
Giannis
this
is-
quarterly.
He's
said the Bucks
questionable,
won.
man. So
If I did, my bad. In my mind, I'm dyslexic.
Let the people know the Suns are winning.
The
like
Suns
they
are
should
up
be.
by
Suns
4.
Suns in 4.
All right,
Bucks are 6.
bets on game one.
Oh,
Numbers, score, any score bets?
man, I
any-
like teams too. Something what?
the spread was 6 for the
Game
Bucks. The spread was
Jeez.
6 for the Bucks. I would.
Confident.
6 for Bucks.
I was saying Suns in 1 earlier.
I think
I'm taking Suns game one. I think this series going all the way to 7.
I think
just
it's going
because
7, too.
nobody is. the
Dario
NBA don't
Saric
have
is
any-
injured, by the way.
Man, who the fuck is he? The nigga that get dunked on by everybody? That's who he is.
He a walking 15. I'm not
He
gonna
ain't
hate
no
on
walking
Saric.
15. That nigga is a walking 15 when he's wide open.
I'll
He
say
got
this,
Giannis
man.
on.
The
Let's
Bucks
move
can
forward.
win without Giannis. The Suns cannot beat the Bucks without Chris Paul.
Yes, it can.
Not performing well. Chris Paul has to perform well and has to maintain without getting injured.
Chris Paul is the king
Agreed.
of him being in the game and getting it under the board.
No,
He
he's the
took
king
over
of
one
being
game.
in the biggest games ever and then getting injured and managing to always miss the most important parts of his career. This is why it's so amazing that he's managed to make it to this finals. People are more excited because he made it here without getting injured and being
Yeah,
out of the
because
rest
after
of it.
this is Melo's
Because he would have went to the fucking finals with the Rockets had he been there for the
Oh, we
last
gonna
game. They'd
talk
have beat the
about
Warriors. So yeah, it's just always something bad always manages to happen to him.
Yeah. Well, shit, bro. Well, we obviously talking about the playoffs. We gonna talk about the motherfuckers who done lost.
we've been there already.
What they? No, I'm talking about like the because we got the draft lottery already happening.
I don't think LeBron and AD didn't give a damn because they knew they were gonna have some trades and they're gonna find somebody else next year.
Yeah, of course.
Who you got after that? The Denver Denver is what the Bucks were a couple years ago. They need another piece. Like they got Drew Holiday to the Bucks. Denver needs something. They need something. Yes, they do. They need something else. They need somebody other than Murray, because when Murray was gone, it showed where their lack of being able to compete offensively was. They need some piece.
All right.
And then who's they leave after that? That went to the Clippers.
Wait.
Clippers. I don't know, man. That's
we
just the
doing that
Clippers.
again? We doing that again?
Here's my question for y'all.
No.
Do y'all think Kawhi was hurt that bad?
No, I don't think Kawhi. I think Kawhi's soft as hell. I think
I'm not answering it.
I'm gonna say this.
I think Kawhi's a bitch, and I think he's soft, and I would never want him on any one of my teams because he's gonna sit more than half the season. So fuck him.
So I agree that I think that Kawhi wasn't injured, and I think he was available to play. I think he wanted to see, like, if they get to the next round, I'll play. I think it was that. So I agree with Ryan a little bit. Like but it's such a thin line because like teams are notorious for bringing players back too soon, and then they
Durant.
suffer a bigger injury than what they should have if they would have just sat him out. So it's such a fine line. So I don't know.
Yeah, Durant and Klay Thompson showed that on the Warriors.
I think Kawhi is legit going through exactly what he went through in San Antonio, where he got hurt and they was like, yeah, but we in the playoffs, so we making a run, so we kind of need you to do this. So the doc's gonna tell you you good, but he's getting the second opinion and he's PTSD. That's what I think.
So his vagina hurts is what you're telling me.
No, I wouldn't even say that. I feel like.
So you're saying that he's experienced that injury before. He doesn't trust any team to tell him if he's good or not.
Well, then maybe he should go
And
play
then-
in fucking China.
I mean, I think it's. I felt the same way about Harden too, and Kyrie a little bit. Where granted you can't. I don't expect you to go out there and play 4 quarters, but you could have been a part of something for a few minutes. Just either one of y'all being on the floor more than you were, especially games that you missed, especially for Harden's like hamstring issue. You being on the floor opens up areas for other players to score, and I feel like you could have did something. Same with Kawhi. I also, like he said, I don't know the extent of your injury. And I didn't work my entire life to sit there and go to the NBA either. So, you're not going to sit there and waste your health when you can go get paid someplace else. We'll find out when this offseason comes if Kawhi opts out or not. That's what we'll know.
One thing that we always got to remember is that when you're playing on the highest level basketball, the highest stage as an athlete, all you have is your health. So as soon as you lose that, you're no longer valuable. So I can't be mad at any player for trying to protect their moneymaker.
Yeah, of course.
In whatever capacity that is.
I can be because they're there to win a championship, and when you decide to sit because your vagina hurts.
So if you ruin, I'm not even going to say Kawhi, I'm just going to say a player in general. If you ruin a player and then you're like, well, you're done, thanks for having you, and you get rid of them, then they're asked out. That's what I mean by that thin line.
They can always, these players, there's so much treatment out there, these players can make a comeback. Sean Livingston.
What about Boogie, since you're saying that?
That's miraculous.
Permanently soft. Permanently soft.
Ooh, Boogie?
He has no chance. Soft as hell.
Oh, you talking about re-injury after re-injury, though.
Just the softest.
Some people's body break down. What was it? What is it? Greg Oden or whatever? Yeah. If that's the case, how you feel about it? Is he permanently soft or just injuries ruin his career?
I like Greg Oden.
Oh, see what I'm saying? So we gotta.
We've been saying this.
See, I don't know that. I haven't had this conversation
we've
with him
been
before. But
saying
I'm saying it boils down to a thing where it's like, you can't really pick and choose so much on that issue because we don't know. We're not one in their bodies. We're not in their body. And two, when you're coming up on money, and like I said, these people, it goes the same for boxing. When people tell me, oh well, you should have fought this person or you should have fought this person. And look, man, these people was kids getting their brains beat in. When it comes time for them to make that $1 million, and if somebody says I can get $1 million fighting 5 bums in a row, that's $5 million easy before I got to fight a big name. Yeah, it sucks sometimes as a fan, but hey, man, go get your money first. Same way, you remember you told me about Capella. He gonna go for the big money. That first big contract that you get, you gonna want some money, or you gonna want to keep seeing that money. Especially in Kawhi's instance, where you've got 3 rings. Is it 3?
Three.
Yeah, he's solidified, man. He got a Finals MVP. The man's gonna make it to the Hall of
got
Fame.
two.
He's
Like
gonna be good.
Like I said, I feel like it's such a thin line. I feel where Ryan's coming from because Ryan's coming from the fact where I want to get my money's worth. I've already invested in you. You need to play, right?
You invested the jersey. You didn't invest.
saying this
Imagine
right
what the
now.
people who paying him feel like.
Do the
you know what I'm
math
saying?
right now. Kawhi got 2 rings. I think he got 2. He only got 1 in San Antonio.
I thought it
He
was
got another
2.
one. He lost the first round and then they beat their ass. The
I
second
swear he got 2 in San Antonio, man.
Look, man. All I'm saying is, I
Either way,
think
doesn't matter.
I can speak from a person that has been injured probably just as much as Boogie has. Soft.
But okay, if you were getting the money that he was, would your opinion on how they should handle your body be the same?
Yes. Because I'm
Have
there.
you gotten
I'm,
that money?
I'm there for no, because I'm not that good.
So then exactly, you can't say that.
But I'm there for one reason. I'm there to play. On a recreational level, I still come back earlier because I want to win.
You're there to play. They were there to play, but now they're there to get paid.
Then
The man with the gold makes the rules.
I don't want to. I don't care about a guy trying to get paid. I'm there to see a guy try to win a championship.
I'm more of a
'Cause I
James
think-
Harden nigga. I'm there to.
So you would risk your body if you knew if you took the time off that you would be able to come back and get another check later. That because mind you have to. When you're talking about contract, you talk about money. Basically, half their money's gone. When you add taxes and the other shit and paying into the pensions and all of that, you know. So if you had the ability to make that money, man, you'd want it to last and prolong as long as you could get it to go.
True, but
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm risking my body for a championship over everything.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason I got in
That's
the
the whole
sport.
reason to play.
I
'Cause
think
you're
everybody
gonna get
feels that
paid.
way when they get there, but I think once you realize the lifestyle that you're going to end up leading after you get paid like that and how much of a business it is and how expendable you are as a player because you're just a commodity, just especially like that
Yeah,
in the
that's
NFL,
what
that you will understand that sometimes it's a little more to make sure you get yours first before you just go out there and blow yourself into the dirt like a blown tire.
I couldn't have said it any better.
You know, because at the end of the day, you're only going to be a commodity. And you worked your whole life to be able to get paid to do what it is you do. And at the time, when
'Cause
you was
that's
coming
exactly-
up and you was coming up like they have now with college players getting paid, that was not optionable for neither one of y'all. So if you went to college, you wouldn't have got shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Now that would make more sense. You wouldn't get so much. You would really want that championship coming into the pros because you had the opportunity to get paid in college like these kids will have now. But when you would have had the chance, you would have had the chance at the age that we are now. No. Hey, that $15 million or whatever comes down the line gonna mean something, especially if you got children.
Oh, you good? What you were saying, Nick?
No, I'm just saying I agree with him 100%. The NBA and all NBA teams treat you like a commodity, and it's basically what are you doing for me now? I don't. Even if you're injured, you only have a short period of time before you're no longer a commodity to me, and you
Boogie
become expendable, because that's just the perspective, and I agree with that 100%. That's why I think it's such a fine line. I agree with Ryan that like, hey, I invested these millions of dollars into you as a player, so I want my return on investment. But at the same time, as a commodity and knowing that I'm expendable, I also gotta look out for my own interests at the end of the day. Also,
You want to know how to solve that problem? Nothing.
pay down.
Nothing. Yeah, cut their pay down and nothing more than 2-year contracts. Then players are really gonna play
3. Yeah.
because now you got people, they cash out and then they just take a back seat and chill, and then contract year they want to ball out again.
You
Nah.
cut their pay down, but I mean that becomes unfair to the players who bring in massive amount of money. I think the contracts need to be cut down in terms of maximum time they can sign you for, like they always it used to be. Well, it used to be forever, like
Yeah.
Jordan's day. You know, then they cut it down. It used to be 6, right?
It used to be 7 and
6,
6.
7, yeah. So then it went to
Nah,
what,
it's
5?
4.
You know, 3.
It's
like you said,
4
3
with an option
I
now.
like Kawhi's contract how it's set up. You got 3 years, and the third year or whatever is an opt out. Do it like that, and then
LeBron's a pioneer.
if it doesn't work out for you, you or the team, then y'all can work around it and go someplace else and adjust to how you go. But I mean, I think it's kind of that way for every sport a lot of times, man. A lot of these sports are massively overpaid.
but
Y'all
speaking
see-
of LeBron, real quick,
Shit,
so
soccer's
LeBron,
600
one thing I
grand.
do think that players need to do a lot more is that LeBron, we hear LeBron reinvesting into his body. He spends $1.5 million every year making sure that he doesn't break down like that every year. I think a lot of players, the amount of money that you're making, you need to invest in yourself the same way.
He needs to invest in whoever told Tom Brady what the fuck he's doing, because that's where the shit is. Because his ass is what 42, 43, and still winning. That's what he needs to find out. Fuck what LeBron's doing. Find out what Tom Brady's doing. But yeah, they need to invest in their body. But I mean, that's not gonna work for everybody. I'm being funny. Yeah, it must be what it is. It's got to be something. But LeBron, he's not gonna be able to beat Father Time. And the thing about LeBron with his body is he has to take such good care of it, because this man has damn near been in the playoffs. What, like, I'd say 70% of his career.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
15 to 17.
Yeah. So he's in more games than the average player is on the majority of teams, and these series go to 7 games. And then if you look at his finals run, what is it, like 10 years or some shit, a straight final, some shit like that. Right. Man, and a lot of those with the 7 games, 6 games, whatever, man, that's a lot of wear and tear on his body. And and that's what I was saying earlier. I feel like him and AD, they clocked out in the middle of the season. It was like, fuck it, doesn't matter if we win. We already got ours. They know they'll have the cap space and they'll be able to trade somebody. They'll get a pick, and they'll find somebody to come in there. And me personally, I think they should grab DeRozan, because he's guaranteed 20 points from the mid range. But that's just my opinion. But yeah.
What's going on? Is it the second quarter yet?
No. You said it's the second quarter. They're
I got a random
the
question.
Suns are up 45-38.
What's up?
6 minutes left.
I got a random question for you. What do y'all think Bradley Beal should do, man? Y'all think he should go? You think he should stay there, or?
I think they're re-up. I
I think he needs to get out.
He should get out, but I think they're gonna re-up.
What about you, brother?
Chris Bosh is on wax saying that he thinks that they're going to be in playoff contention next season.
Who? The
The
Wizards?
Wizards. I think if Bradley Beal's smart, he'll leave. But the way money works, and me loving money also, if they offer him a big enough check, he probably will stay.
All right, I got a fantasy trade for you then, if that's what we're talking about. Beal over to the Blazers for McCallum and some picks.
You said for who?
McCollum
Beal,
some picks.
yeah.
Not
Beal
worth
to Portland.
Yeah,
for
we're over there with Lillard.
CJ and
And
how many picks? How many
Who they got on the
picks?
team? I don't know.
And which round?
2. You're going to have to bring out a 1 and at least a couple 2s.
Wow. So you giving me Bradley Beal, a first round pick, and a second round pick?
I think he's worth it.
No, he's giving you McCollum first.
Yeah,
round pick
It's
and a
not-
that's why I said
Portland is
late
giving
first
you-
round.
Yeah.
Because they're not
So
going to
he's
have a
saying
high.
CJ.
They're not going to have a
Stop
high.
being
first round
dyslexic.
pick.
He's saying CJ, one first round pick.
It doesn't
and
have to
one
be a
second
high
round
pick. They're not going to have a
Yeah,
high
but
pick.
when you repeated it, you said it the opposite way. As
I'm
if,
also watching the game.
well, maybe you should pay the fuck attention to the podcast that we are putting on for people that are watching us instead of the game.
Hey, I'm just throwing out a fantasy trade there, man.
I think
They're tied up.
That
by
hit,
the
didn't
way.
that?
A little bit. I
think CJ is like I
Okay,
think
so
Beal is
CJ
a higher level CJ.
Okay, so CJ, it depends on how you
Play-wise,
feel about CJ.
style-wise,
It depends on how
style-wise.
you feel about CJ. I've been on wax numerous times saying that when Dame's hot, CJ's cold. When CJ's hot, Dame is cold.
Hence why I said they go together.
So
well, 'cause
if
Beal
you
ain't never
think
cold.
that CJ is your guy as the first option, sure. Would I trade Bradley for CJ?
hell no.
No.
With
CJ
the
gotta
picks.
be. No, I'm just saying CJ gotta
Yeah,
be
I'm not
unhappy
trading.
to take that trade.
the
Yeah,
Blizzard's
I'm not-
gonna have to,
I'm
CJ's
not-
not gonna have a choice. The Blizzard's gonna
No,
have
How
to
high is
be
the first
Bill
round
gotta
pick?
be unhappy to take that trade.
I would have to know what their pick was, but I'm gonna say because of their record, it wasn't. What did they have in terms of top? I mean,
They're like
I know
four,
it wasn't
right?
in the 5th, it was top 5. What was it like?
They were 4?
Was it 4?
Wizards?
I
I
think
thought it was like
They
6 or
was 4.
7 or some shit.
It was six, yeah, they was 6 or 7.
Yeah. So their pick would be what,
It was
around
6.
like the mid teens?
So
You know, one of those in a high second round. Because draft picks are what you make,
I don't-
man. You can find
Okay.
a lot of gold in the late rounds, man.
Okay.
Or it's only 2.
Oh, you ain't gotta tell me. Manu Ginobili, one of my favorites.
Exactly.
And Joker winning the second round. I personally wouldn't trade CJ for Bradley Beal, even with the picks, but that's just me.
If the Blazers want to keep Lillard, they need to do something, man. They got to do something. They need something.
I think
now.
I think
Otherwise,
they're
he
not
gonna
even
go.
gonna trade. I think they're not even gonna trade CJ. They're gonna wait to see what Dame wants to do first.
I think they're gonna do whatever they can to keep him, and I think CJ's gonna end up getting traded, man, personally, because he wants to win now, and that's coming out more. And of course, rumors are rumors. None of us are there in the goddamn office talking to him, but Lillard, with his competitive spirit, I don't think he wants to sit there and just keep getting
That
exited
nigga
out
ain't
first
competitive.
round.
That nigga dumb. You should have been left.
So the Blazers only have for this coming up year a first round top 14 draft pick. So
And
that's all they
that's
have to
useless.
give.
They got to give up Joe. You got to give up
What was
Nurkic
it?
and,
Yeah.
and CJ if they want somebody.
No, they can give up. They can one or the other in the pick.
No, you got to give up both of them. They can't afford to give up the pick.
I
They need
cannot
a power
see
forward or a
Bradley
small
Beal
forward.
staying around and what. Somebody got to go. It's either him or Russ.
Yeah, I get that, but they're going to re-up. Only way that's breaking up is if Russ leave because he chooses
Russ's
to leave.
contract's just gonna fuck it up.
Russ' contract is the norm right now.
this his last year?
All Stars. He ain't got nothing crazy. You see what the
What
fuck?
is he
Rudy
like? He's
Gobert
like
just
what,
got?
like 5? He's like top 5 or 6 in the league pay wise.
Yeah, but look at where he's trying to go. He's going to LA. They're gonna pay that.
he's not going to LA.
No, I'm saying look at where he's trying to go.
Oh, I said he's not going to like.
They're
Lakers
gonna
not
pay
taking
that.
Russ.
Nobody's not gonna.
Russ's shooting is too inconsistent for LeBron, man. That's not gonna work.
Russ's shooting is not inconsistent
It's
for LeBron because
inconsistent.
Russ will buy in.
Russ is
I
the
think
passer.
they're gonna re-up though.
That's too many passers on one team that just.
He just want to ring with Rondo. What do you mean?
Rondo's
Who's on
not-
next?
Russ
Rondo's
likes
a
to
pass-
shoot and
you
he
just
likes
said
to
that's
pass.
too many passers on
That's
one
what-
team.
but that's what I'm
Rondo
saying.
is a passer.
Westbrook
LeBron,
likes to run the team.
but
That's
LeBron
it's not
can
gonna work.
defer. When Rondo was in the game, Rondo ran point.
Go get Melo. Fuck it.
Go get Melo for
Put,
what?
put Melo on there with LeBron. That'll work. That'll work.
So I wanna
And get him a
see it.
ring. That'll work.
I want to see it.
Hey man, Melo proved a lot of people wrong. The man can still, at the end of the day, he can spot up and shoot.
That's all you can do now.
He does it better than KCP. And for
mean-
cheaper too.
Isn't that crazy?
And he's taller.
Isn't
There you
that
go.
crazy?
There you go.
He won't be replacing KCP. It'll be Kyle Kuzma.
Shit. It
fine.
doesn't matter. He's still doing
I'm
it
just saying.
cheaper than Kuzma.
That's who.
fine.
The Kuzma contract
I
is
think
shit.
KCP is like he's solidified. I think he's
that
going to
dude
stay.
looks.
KCP could
Is that
have
Sons and Four guy?
No. They showing their. I hope they show the
Sons of Four guys at the game.
Man, he
I
got
hope he
tickets
whipped
for the
somebody. I hope he whipped somebody else. Man. Shit.
They showed him.
No, I'm just he got Devin Booker got him
No,
hooked
this
up.
guy. Look.
No, it's not. Devin Booker got him hooked up for the rest of the playoffs and the
That's for
finals.
sure. That's for sure.
I like how the Hawks performed though in the playoffs, man. I like it.
Yeah.
That was my team in the playoffs.
I feel
Oh
bad for
yeah,
the
well
Nets.
let's talk about that. Let's talk about
Bets?
it.
The bets.
Let's talk
All
about
right,
it.
listen. Last week
Slap back?
they made bets. Bucks going to
Slap
win it all. Suns going to win it all. They called me a bitch and said, "Oh, I'm not jumping in on this." So I bet against both of them, and both of my teams lost. Nick still got 11 chops. Ryan got 1.
9.
No, you was at
9.
13.
9.
You was at 13.
9.
Bro, you were at 13.
9.
You went up.
9. 9.
Why did you go up 13?
Glorious Bastards references. We go in there.
What do you go up 13?
It was 13 if I lost.
No, you were.
It was 13 if
I'm
I
sorry.
lost.
Let's run us back on the numbers. 9, 30. What is we
Yeah.
talking about on the
It was
numbers?
13 if I lost because
Slaps to the chest.
I explicitly said
No,
I have nothing to
betting on
lose.
the
Slow
game.
down.
I've been trying to get this nigga since high school. It take a lot.
Fine.
Trust me.
9. But
Gotta
Nick
wear
got
him
9.
down.
Ryan got 1. I'm still in the positive. I'm not really tripping. I'm the number 1 contender.
It was
And
golf
I'm gonna think
numbers,
of a
nigga.
challenge.
Them golf numbers. I mean, your positive is bad. 'Cause I don't know. Who was you going for?
I'm talking about the bets.
what?
Overall, all the bets through the season.
So what was the bet? Did you win or not? That's
No,
the
I
point.
lost the last 2 bets,
Well,
but
you
they
lost.
already
In
owe
fact,
me.
did
They
you-
owe me 9 chops and shit.
Well,
That's
here,
what I'm saying. I'm
chop
in
it
the
up to the
positive.
game since you lost. So
He
you lost.
is 9 chops in debt. We made another bet. Well,
After
he was,
you lost?
No, he was 11 chops in debt, right? He made a bet for 2 chops. I lost. He lose 2 chops. He's back at 9. Ryan was 3 in debt.
chops.
He lost 2. I'm back at 1. They still
I ain't
owe
gonna
me
lie, if I
chops.
was
I
in that
still get to
position,
chop
I'd
them.
That's 10, man.
No, I owe him 9.
It's a
I
little-
owe him 1.
it's a little
It's 2
bit
That's
seconds.
10 in total.
So you owe me
Oh, y'all
1.
fucked
What
it,
does he
man.
owe me?
4.
Well, he owes you
4.
4. The
You
Draymond.
really got fucked, huh?
And then y'all got the
Hey,
series
I only
difference.
got
on-
5, so I'm not.
Y'all
tripping.
got the series difference on
Well, I'd
the
be
line,
happy I got some weight on me if I was y'all. 'Cause if this nigga was hitting me, I'm punching something.
too. Yeah.
And if it ain't him, the closest nigga next to me.
Is he tall?
So,
You.
So you got the difference with the playoffs. With the playoffs, whoever wins, you just play the difference, and you got the 4 from Draymond and the 1 from you.
Okay, so
If
but
y'all
what?
was real better, y'all
5
bet on who
currently.
gonna win this final series. Then whoever does,
5
whoever
currently,
loses
yeah, yeah.
gets double the
4
slash.
and 1, yeah.
That's what they doing.
Oh yeah, somebody
But-
got shits like that.
Wait, what's the difference though? What are we talking about? Difference?
If the Suns winning 6,
I owe you one.
he owe you 2 chops
Right.
because it'll be 4-2.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's how it is. The difference in
Suns are winning, so it's fine. I'm not tripping. Not tripping.
I don't know. If you down 9, man, you might want to,
Oh, he's down 9.
Oh, it was you.
Yeah.
I
He done made some
oh, that's
wild
why
I'm chilling.
you was that quiet.
I'm chilling.
I should
Wild
have known
bets.
it. Okay, that makes
Wild
sense.
bets.
I'm chilling. I've been taking chops for a long time. I'm chilling.
Oh, me too.
The funny thing is
You
that
probably more than me though.
I believed in the Hawks in the beginning of the series,
I'm about to wait.
and they wanna go the entire season just being losers, and then out of nowhere they said, "What? Who play-in
Hawks.
tournament?
The
What
Hawks.
play-in
the
tournament? Freebie?
No, the Hawks was in
sign
the
me
playoffs.
up.
When-
They was in the playoffs.
When
before the
Nate
play-in.
McMillan took over as coach, he only
the
lost
16.
like 7 games since he took
I'll
over.
say
as
this
coach.
too. I
They
think
playing, bro.
that team has more. There's teams that perform in just like players. They perform in the playoffs better than they do in the regular season. And the best example I'll give you that is Eli Manning in football. Shitty regular season player. When it came to the motherfucking playoffs in the Super Bowl, he bested Tom Brady twice. Whereas Peyton, much better regular season player. When he gets to the playoffs or Super Bowls, it's lacking or lackluster. Where like the Broncos shit, the defense won that Super Bowl for Peyton Manning more than he
Read that
won
stat.
himself. So it's just it's one of those things. Some players and some teams perform better under certain types of things, and I think
I don't football.
that's just how it worked out. What do we?
No,
No, I'm just saying. I'm just comparing players. Anybody watching gonna understand it.
Read that stat, bro. No, I'm talking about Ryan.
So Matt, can you pull up that graphic, Chris Paul, please?
That shit look wild.
The only player in NBA history to have a 40-plus point game with 0 turnovers twice is Sir Christopher Paul.
When it's time to do it.
Here's the crazy part. Not only did he just do it in a casual game, the first time he did it was in 2018 to clinch the Western Conference Finals. 41 points, 0 turnovers. He just did it again to clinch the NBA Finals this year with, again, 41 points and 0 turnovers.
What's wrong with that?
I wish he'd have clinched that motherfucking injury he
It's
had when he was
it's
on the
efficient.
Rockets, so we could have went and played
impressive.
LeBron and
That's
won that
impressive.
ring.
That shit's insane.
Fuck!
That's impressive.
I need hard to get that
If you
ring.
watch that game,
That's perfect.
Because I know y'all watched it.
Yeah, I watched that last
Y'all
game.
watched
The
that
Suns and
fucking
the Rockets.
The Suns game.
Oh man,
He
I've watched
fucking-
every
Devin
playoff game
Booker
so far.
was at half court chilling.
Yeah.
talking to people.
Chilling. That's how much Chris Paul was going on.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Yeah, he ran that whole fourth quarter was all Paul, man.
Dude,
What was it like? What
nuts.
12 something, 15-point run?
It's
Something like
ridiculous.
I'm
Yeah.
stupid, man. And then the steals, and then the foul calls he was getting, technicals. Didn't he get Boogie ejected?
Yeah.
Pat Beverly.
Oh,
I
Pat
know he
Bev,
got
yeah.
Pat Beverly.
No,
did
but
that
then
to himself, I think he
Boogie
got
came up
Boogie.
and pushed him for no reason.
He didn't push him. If you watch the shit, boy, Paul, I'm telling you, when he leaves,
Oh,
that's
that
why his
elbow.
ass on them State Farm.
Oh, you're talking
commercials, 'cause the
about.
boy
You're
can
talking
act.
about. Oh, he's talking about after he scored under the
Yes,
basket. He
solid
flopped something
slide.
crazy, and
Boy.
then they showed the replay and they took it back because they saw Chris laughing and stuff.
Even when Paul George broke his shit, he just added to it. I said, boy, what are you trying to get out of that? Like a timeout for an almost injury? Like, man, nigga, you feel so out of line. I've never seen anybody get crossed and fall.
You know who mad at that? Makai's mad at that.
Who?
My homie Makai. Because he's like the only Clipper fan I knew who was like.
Oh, well,
Clippers
LA is salty in
since-
general. Neither one of their teams, man.
Since they was Cheeks, he was a Clippers fan. Since they was working out at LA Fitness. he
When
was a
haven't
Clippers-
they been?
Not today. Not never.
When haven't they been Chiefs?
I'm just saying they were hooping. They were hooping. My
Everybody in
favorite
the
Clippers
NBA is
Lob City.
hooping, brother. That don't
Nah,
mean you're going
bro.
someplace.
Nah, bro.
So-
it's different.
It ain't that different.
I like
It still
to-
ain't there.
I just want to bring up one more ridiculous stat because it's
Get that
we got
bullshit
on
out
that.
of
Can
here.
you
Bring
pull
up
up that Wilt stat real quick? Now, albeit this stat is from
68. I don't want to hear it. Shaq's the most dominant.
1968. March 18, 1968. Wilt Chamberlain, 53 points.
Shaquille O'Neal.
32
Shaquille
rebounds,
O'Neal.
14 assists,
Shaquille O'Neal.
24 blocks,
Shaquille O'Neal.
and 11 steals.
Shaquille O'Neal is still the most dominant player in NBA history.
100%.
That's all
Now,
I gotta say.
as amazing as that stat line is, you have to look at how much taller he was than the average person in the league at that time.
Nobody's saying he wasn't
Wilt?
insane. He was an anomaly. Everybody knows that.
Yep.
But
24 blocks.
if he did that against Hakeem,
Man, I want
Bill,
to see them 24 blocks. Though.
I do too.
I want to see him too.
That
There was
number
mad
sounds
goaltending.
ridiculous.
It does sound ridiculous.
Sounds-
The 11, what is it? 11 steals.
Yeah.
I can almost see that.
Man,
'Cause
go
their
back to
terms of
I'm trying to see it.
ball
Go look,
movement was a
man.
little sloppier than it is now. But
Yep.
24 blocks, man. Like, man,
Madness.
are you trying to tell me in 4 quarters of basketball nobody said, "Let me just rainbow this motherfucker
Right.
over your big ass"? Like,
Or let me just try to get
but
around
mind
him.
you, I understand.
that's a- that's a funny-
his myth for his vertical.
That's
Like,
actually
damn.
a funny question because like they had the sky hook, but I want to know when the floater became prominent.
Back then, more than anything, man, because they wasn't. There was no 3-point line.
He's actually correct. That floater was actually one of the first moves created in the league.
Yeah, man.
They used to just like run from the free throw line and just like throw it up.
Yeah.
What did I say? Defense never evolves. It's still the same.
I want to see it.
Offense evolves.
Damn, I wanted to see
Yeah.
it.
No, but defense has to evolve. Will.
How do defense evolve?
You have to-
Defensive schemes
you
evolve.
have to-
Defensive schemes evolve.
You have to accommodate the
that's
new
still- that's still
offense
evolving.
in the league.
I get that, but when it comes down to defense haven't evolved. It's left, right, up, down, switch. What?
I
it's
agree
the
with
same.
that.
It will
But you
never
have to
get
accommodate
better.
for certain moves, do you not?
You have to accommodate for certain. You talking about team defense?
It's defense.
Okay, team defense is a fucking rubber band. It will always be a weakness.
It,
It will always be.
so
a
as
weakness.
new moves and new dribbles and new shots and further shots get developed, defense doesn't have to match that. It absolutely
They
does.
have to. They have to
because you
stretch.
want to sit here and claim defense is exactly half of the game,
Hold on.
then act like it is and tell me that it's just as important,
What is
like you keep
further
claiming
shots?
it is, and tell me that it fucking evolves.
That's because it is just as important. But defense will never evolve at the same rate as offense. Never.
I never argued that, but I did say defense absolutely evolves. You said it
Defense
stays the
just
same.
got faster, and the schemes
And
are
better. Defense got better.
No,
They're
defense.
not
defense
on the
evolves
same
faster than
track
offense
as
does.
offense. What?
Defense wins championships. You have to evolve your defense to beat a team that's offensively greater
If
than you are. That's why you
defense-
win this
if
motherfucker. Defense
defense-
always comes first.
if defense evolves-
creates offense, man.
If defense evolved, why is the score totals going up?
But
Bec-
the amount of threes getting taken.
So,
and
so
foul
adjust.
calls.
So
And the
adjust.
foul calls.
So
And
adjust.
the foul calls.
But you got to be exceptionally good at defense to not get those foul calls because what? Offense is
No,
so
because
fucking
you
advanced.
brush
won't
up
say
on
they're
somebody and it's a
exceptionally
foul.
better. Yeah,
And a
yeah.
player can do this.
Offense is so
And get a foul
advanced.
call. I don't wanna see
Offense
that
is too
bullshit.
advanced. It's too advanced.
Sorry about that.
It's
Damn,
too
you-
advanced.
You
I'm
throwing
not
stuff
doing
at
that.
Matt?
Right,
Sorry,
man.
Matt.
Like, damn.
I don't even know.
sorry.
I don't even know how I
I'm
threw
sorry
that.
for him.
I don't even know how I threw that. That's the crazy part. It was just in my hand and I
Yeah, I
reacted.
won't say it. Yeah, no. Defense evolves every year.
Finance.
I think it just does not only grant. I think it evolves team by team at a fast rate, not so much as a league thing.
Defense has progressively gotten less important in the league. That's why I'm telling you it is
It's
not
kinda
equal.
hard to be important on defense.
So offense matters more than defense right
Yeah,
now.
Nobody said offense and defense don't
You
matter.
said they're
That's
equal.
because of the fans.
I
and the
never
refs.
said they're equal.
Like 2 fucking weeks ago.
What? What did I say?
You said they are the same.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
What did I say? Quote me.
Run the tape. I don't remember
What did I
exactly
say?
what you
You're
said.
talking about what? The KG shit? KG Dirk. When you put them together.
No, see, here you go talking
No,
that
no,
bullshit.
no, listen.
Here you go talking
When
that
you
bullshit.
Take KG and Dirk.
Bullshit
and you go
alert,
to the
bullshit alert.
Let me talk. When you take KG and Dirk, and you go to the offensive side, here, Dirk, right?
Yeah.
When you go to the defensive side, yeah, KG.
Yeah.
That's why he's a better player.
How?
KG's a better player than Dirk.
But that would make them equal then, because you just said, huh, for fucking offense for
I'll
Dirk,
give
and
you
then
I'll
huh,
give you equal.
for fucking offense for
Hey,
KG.
one
You
ring.
are
Hey,
mad.
Neither one of them. They was in the right place at the right time. Both of them.
I agree with you.
Both of them are in the right place at the right time.
But who
The
you
right
picking
skill
on your
set
team?
for the team that they had.
But
who would
that's
I
not
pick
the-
on
that's
my
not-
team?
That's not the
Who would I pick
conversation.
on my team?
That's not the
Dirk.
conversation, bro.
Easy.
Thank
Why?
you.
Easy.
Why?
Better
Because it's
score.
short.
Better score. Yes.
He's a better scorer.
It's unstoppable,
He's a better
nigga.
scorer
That,
by
I don't
how
know what
many
he's
points?
doing. That
By how
motherfucker-
many points?
I don't care. That knee is a motherfucker.
That
boy.
shit's trash, yo.
Just.
Who'd you say?
He said
Ugh,
Dirk.
Taking Dirk over
I'm
KG.
saying Dirk.
Take
I
it.
can take Dirk. I'm taking
Hey,
KG.
hold on.
I'm taking
Who am I
6
playing?
points less.
Who am I playing?
You're playing KG. You're playing
No,
Tim
no.
Duncan.
I'm saying who am I playing against?
KG and Tim Duncan.
But I'm talking about if
So
I had to pick
question,
Dirk. No,
real
if I had
quick.
to, hold on real quick. If I had to pick Dirk or KG, why am I picking it, and who am I playing against with them?
You're playing against one of them. If you're gonna play Dirk against KG or KG against Dirk, which one is winning?
Oh, I gotta play them against each other
Yeah, who is winning? Who's giving Tim Duncan a harder time?
based off. Wait, hold on. What are you talking about? Dirk is on the
Because
fucking
Tim Duncan's
Mavs.
the. These
giving-
niggas is down here. Tim Duncan's up
Did
here.
you just say the
Yes, he's
Yeah.
That's how you
he's
know
that
that
man.
bullshit
He's
coming.
that man. But Tim Duncan's
Bullshit
good.
alert.
But who's giving him a harder time?
Dirk's
Dirk's going to fade away.
Defensively,
He's going to fade away. And KG's gonna be there.
defensively, KG is giving
who's
shooting
the
wise.
best Maverick of all
Defensively,
time?
KG
We
is
already know
giving
who the best Maverick
is giving Dirk a bad time.
I hope everybody
But-
knows who the best Maverick is.
That's the thing, man.
Who's it?
Why is this a question?
I want to know.
I want to know.
Who the fuck else would it be? Is Michael Finley or somebody? Who the fuck else would it be?
Who is it?
Jason
It's
Terry,
fucking.
my nigga.
It's fucking Dirk.
Is
Of course it is.
Who? Name another Maverick. Sean Bradley.
Absolutely not.
Is you really?
I'm totally
Kid didn't hit a
joking.
streak until
Oh, I'm
the
joking.
sun.
Oh, I'm joking.
Oh, I was about to. I thought this was a real thing. I thought
Oh,
you was
not
about
at
to
all.
look it up.
Bro,
Oh,
Jason
not at
Terry, bro.
No.
Bro.
I'm
And
shocked.
JJ Euro, bro.
Fuck. I was about to get. I was gonna leave.
You know who it is. It's not.
No,
it's
no,
not
fuck
Dirk,
that.
bro.
I was
It's
about
Jason
to leave.
Terry,
If
bro.
y'all was serious,
Jason Terry. It's
I was
Jason
about to
Terry,
leave.
bro.
Hey, you talking mad wild lately? So I need to know.
Jason
What?
Terry.
Talking about defense matters just as much as offense, but
it
then
does if you want to fucking.
all
win.
but then
it's
you want to
Dirk.
have this
To prove
whole.
my point,
We all know it's Dirk, man.
KG.
What?
He didn't never say the point.
What point you trying to prove?
That's what we was wondering.
Nothing.
He over here on fucking Fashion Nova for men and shit. Looking for motherfucking pants.
to prove
To
my
a
point.
he said I'm looking for clothes.
I'll tell you what. To prove my point,
Yeah, right.
Suns in 4. The score is 57-49. Suck it. I don't actually mean Suns in 4. There's probably gonna be Suns in 6.
Hey,
but-
lumberjack, calm down. Whatever. Chop a tree.
But anyway, actually, will be soon.
I bet. Shit. Chop a tree.
Look at this poster. It's kind of disrespectful.
What's disrespectful about this poster?
Where's Giannis?
He was. They didn't know if he was
He
coming
didn't help
back.
them get there.
They didn't know if he was coming back.
Giannis, nigga, I don't care.
They didn't know if he was coming
He
back.
didn't help them get there, so he's not on the
Hey,
poster.
hold on, man. Don't dance. Come on,
Jesus
stop. Man.
Christ.
He was there. He
Did
was there.
Did he help them?
It's like set it off. He was there.
he
He
help
might
them?
not have did shit, but he was there. He was
That's
there for what,
funny.
the
He
first
said
two
it, he
games?
was like,
You
set
don't-
it off.
you
He
don't
was
get
there.
nothing.
I need that
was
money.
there.
I need that money.
I need that money.
Anyway, you know what?
Oh,
Hey,
there.
shit,
you know what it's
man.
time for?
Talk about these niggas getting slammed over here, bro. Let's talk about that. Where you trying to come to get slammed? Where the slam source at?
It's time for our commercial
The
break.
blam source.
Yeah, it is time for a commercial break.
We would like to thank Versus Pro Studios.
And Pabst
If
Blue
you
Ribbon.
want to learn how to do the wrestle, if you want to watch the wrestle, if you want to become a wrestler, and if you want to do things with your podcast and or birthday party, please do them here at Versus Pro Studios. You can book them via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Follow them on all their platforms and Linktree. We would also like to thank Power Play Sports and Collectibles, located in the Boulevard Mall for all your sports collectibles needs. Check them out at their website as well, powerplaysportsandcollectibles.com. Sportscardscollectibles.com. Powerplaysportscards.com. Friday, July 23rd through Sunday, July...
Yeah.
Okay. Through July 25th, 2001, here at the Boulevard Mall, from 11 to 7.
Oh, it is a force.
There's a sports cars, toys, and collectibles show. UFC Hall of Famer Stephen Bonner is going to be here Sunday from 12 to 2. UFC Hall of Famer Forrest Griffin is going to be here Sunday from 12 to 2.
Hey, shout out to Forrest Griffin. I don't know the other brother, but Forrest, y'all remember in his
Both of
prime,
them
if you
niggas
watch
in
any
our
type
shirts.
of fight, UFC stuff, Forrest was that man at one point.
You still ain't got no chin.
We would also like to thank
No,
Thoughts
just
Count
let
Anywhere
it finish, let it
podcast. If you want to listen to them talk about the wrestle, tune into them every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. And check them out on thoughtscountanywhere.com. You know what? There's one more. There's one more thing. If you want to, actually, there's two more things. If you want to support us, mosey your beautiful self on over to www.storefrontier.com/3 Point Play Podcast
Splash?
and get your. We're a basketball podcast, so yeah, splash.
Oh, shit. Excuse me.
Get yourself some fresh drip, baby.
The Backsplash Bros.
Also,
I'm back
as you can see, right here is my title.
No more
I am
contender.
still the reigning, defending, longest reigning 3 Point Play Podcast champion. To my right and to my left are the Versus Pro Tag Team Championship belts that were won this weekend by great friend / enemy of the show,
Sade.
Dushade
Sade.
and Project West. They did their thing, and
I'm calling BD Dagger.
they won that. They won them tag titles.
I'm calling BD Dagger. That's
And-
all I'm gonna say.
I think BD Dagger and his tag team partner need to show up and take these from
I'm
him.
calling BD Dagger. That's all I gotta say.
So
Call the guy with the fire hose.
just know,
I'm saying, bro.
just know that when BD Dagger and his boy the Fireman come out, it's over. Tag titles ain't gonna be yours anymore. Affirmative action.
Affirmative action. That's so trash. They named ass.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all need to get like an intermission screen so somebody can use the restroom while we sitting there
You
doing
gotta
this.
piss again?
Hey, you know, man, a beer runs through you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
My man said he drinking cranberry juice.
Shit.
Anyway, let's see.
Damn, she said she holding the dagger now. Deborah said, I'm holding this dagger now.
I'm gonna need that for
Yeah!
I'm gonna need that for this tag match that we got coming. See, it's crazy because they don't even know about this tag match yet. But listen, affirmative action.
We coming for you, nigga.
When BD Dagger and the firemen come for you, just know we coming for you.
Nigga. Alright, man, where we at, man? So it's halftime right now. I really don't got any, I'm the art of the game ass dude on this damn pod. I really don't got any thing retrospective, introspective. to talk
What
about
do
for
you think the Bucks need to do to come back to win the game?
real.
Pray.
Hold on till after game 2. Chris Middleton will wake up. He's been doing it every
Tell the
every
coach
game,
to stop
every-
drawing doodles
every
on the
series.
game sheet.
Shit, bro.
My bad.
He been waking up after game 2 every series. So I think Chris Middleton. That's why I think he's gonna be the reason. But they're gonna give it to Giannis because of Giannis is Giannis.
So I'm gonna just drop the little stat line real quick. So Brook Lopez has 11 points, 4 rebounds. PJ Tucker has 5 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Chris Middleton has 12 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds. Drew Holiday has 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 points. Giannis has 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 10 points. And Jeff Teague has 3 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. And then for the Suns, DeAndre Ayton has 10 and 8. Devin Booker has 16, 4 and 2. Chris Paul has 11, 4 and 2. Mikal Bridges has 9 points, 1 and 1. And then that's pretty much it. Cameron Johnson has 6, 2 and 2.
Cam
Really?
Johnson might be a problem in a couple of years. He keep on what he doing.
Bless you.
A lot of players like that coming.
No, but he looks.
No, I'm just saying there's a lot of players like that coming. Hey, what do y'all think of Lonzo, man? Just curious question, because I've had this conversation with a lot of people. What y'all-
Since his brother's been in the league, he's making a
yeah, well,
point.
let's not get into that because that's gonna make the overshadow seem like more than it should be.
But it is.
No.
It is,
So
though.
since
he got
since-
pressure since his brother got in the
since
league.
his
We're
brother's
talking
been
about
in the
the
league,
boy.
he's been making better decisions.
I don't think he's that bad, man. I just think he needs if he up what did he average this year? What was it like?
I got you.
The Lonzo numbers, the fucking
Yeah, well, we know,
Portland's triple
but I
double.
mean, it's like pretty much. Yeah. I think
7-7-7.
I was like 5 rebounds and like 6 something assists, something like that, with like
more than that.
14 points, some shit, man.
He averaged 14, 4 and 5.
There you go. I was right there near the dot. Ain't on it, but near it.
I think he just
If he upped his
got
points
pressure.
or upped his assists, he'd be alright for sure.
Nah, he stay like that and tune it. Get your shot percentages up. Shot percentages up and make you a lot more valuable.
Well, you know, they need another piece too.
But he has the size as a point guard to play defense on any guard. So if he just gets his shot percentages up and play defense like we notice him doing, he's good. He's never going to be a star.
No. And his 3-point percentage this season was 37%. So
Get that up.
It actually did go up. And he averages 8 3-point attempts per game.
Oh, that's never mind. Keep that shit up, bro. Just hit your free throws. What does free throw percentages look like?
Free throw percentage
Because his free throws percentage is
78.
18.
He actually brought the free throw percentage all the way up compared to the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Last 3 years. Because he started off at 45% from the free throw line.
Yep, I remember that.
And now he's at 78. So he actually is making progress. Huh?
If he can get that up to 85, he'll average 18 points in this league. Just off of free throws, because he's good. He just got that pressure, because now everybody looking at him like, yo, your brother don't got no problem making shit happen. What's up?
And
His brother also has a better jump shot.
Much better.
Yeah, but his brother is mad fearless. He don't
And
give a
LaMelo-
His confidence is what changes.
And
Yeah.
LaMelo
what
this season,
differentiates them.
LaMelo this season averaged 15, 5, and 6.
That's a rookie, man.
And
And he didn't play the whole season.
His 3-point so Lonzo's 3-point percentage was higher.
Yeah, we
He
know.
LaMelo 3-point percentage was 35, and he averages 5 3-point attempts. His free throw percentage, so Lonzo's free throw percentage is also higher. LaMelo's is at 75 for free throw, and
Yeah, you got to measure that though. Once he's been in the league for as many years as when we're weighing these against each other.
His rookie
But
year-
I only say that to say because you asked me about the brothers.
Yeah.
I feel
Rookie
like
year-
that since his brother's in the league, it's making him want to do better for himself.
Who, Lonzo or
Lonzo.
LaMelo?
He
Lonzo.
wants to. He don't want to be overshadowed
Right.
because LaMelo's star is bigger because of who he is and how his story went.
I wouldn't say it's who he is.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's his personality, man. He's
Yeah, but-
like his dad. He can talk. He makes you want to see it.
Exactly. His star is bigger because who he is.
But when you say who he is, that can mean a lot of things. By who he is, you can mean it's Lonzo's brothers. So we wouldn't know about LaMelo if it wasn't for LeVar.
That's why his star is bigger though. Because Lonzo was playing with his brother as a senior. We was like, oh, this the little one? And all of them said he's going to be the better one out of all of them. So we like, okay, let's wait and see this.
Plus, I'll say this, and this is just my opinion. Him being on the Charlotte Hornets, man, helps him a lot. That is Jordan's team. You got to
think
get a
it's
certain amount of spotlight just for being on there, especially as a
freedom.
rookie. And if you hooping,
The freedom of it.
anybody's gonna want to be good with Michael Jordan when you're in the media, because his name just breeds money. Man, it's like, please come look at me.
Oh, let me say
Guaranteed,
this
man.
real fast, too. PSA to all athletes signing with Jordan Brand, stop doing it. You're never going to be Melo was Melo, and he still wasn't the Jordan. You never going to be Jordan. When your shoe get hot or whatever, he's just going to drop a retro, and you're never going to be LeBron, Paul George, Kyrie in the Jordan brand. Name one.
LeBron can't be LeBron in Nike with.
But he's
similar to the Jordan
LeBron.
brand. They wouldn't let him get
He's
his own
Kobe.
lane.
But how many of them is on
Yeah,
LeBron, Paul
lifetime
George, Kyrie,
contract.
Kobe's level in Jordan?
LeBron tried to break off and make his own thing not too long ago, and Nike didn't want to do it. So I'm saying none of them could do it. Jordan,
They
Jordan.
gave him a
But I don't
$1
think
billion
players are
lifetime
trying to.
contract.
What?
They gave him $1 billion,
Yeah.
but he wanted to make his own thing, basically like Jordan did, where he had his own. I don't know exactly how it works, but I'm gonna assume I would say creative control or whatever the case may be.
I get that,
But, you know-
you're never going to even get to the LeBron level in Nike.
Well, there's a
under
reason
Jordan.
why Nike didn't do that, and they won't do that with people, because they might be paying Jordan, they might be making money hand over fist with that shit, but they probably wish they hadn't have done it, because they'd be making more money than they would be now. Adidas will come to that realization with Kanye sooner or later too, man. Once they realize how much money they lost out had they not just bought it out from under.
Makai Wildin, he said Team Jordans all day.
Who?
Who is this?
Wow.
Who is this man?
Wow, my homie Makai.
But I mean, I don't think Jordan really. He doesn't. When he gives out shoe deals to players, man, I don't think he ever gives them a shoe deal with the intention for them to ever become bigger
What
than
do
him.
you-
Of course,
what do you mean?
and I
He
don't think
gave
they ever
Zion-
realized that intention either. I think it's more so. It's like you got a Jordan deal. Your shoe as a player, if you're under Jordan, is specifically designed to hoop in, and that is it.
He
It
gave
is not meant for
Zion
fashion.
$90 million.
That's hype.
Hey,
Jordan knows he gonna get that money
Zion
back.
gave
yeah.
up 150 at leaning for the brand of Jordan to be.
Yeah, he's got, but he knows it's
Crazy.
hype, and there's a lot of media around it. You get his money back, man.
Man, that's bullshit, yo. That's bullshit, yo. I'm taking that 120 from leaning any day. Any day. I don't give a fuck. I done buy
Hey,
1,000 Jordans.
they low right.
Nigga, what?
Right. They low key got.
Ain't that the shit that wait, what's that?
They signing a lot of people under that roster. They got Klay Thompson, Gordon Hayward.
Exactly.
Yeah, they starting to build.
Them niggas
a
are
roster.
gods in
Didn't they
Thompson.
get? Didn't they get?
He's
Yeah,
the
Klay Thompson. They had,
Oh, my
they had
fault.
Wade too, didn't they?
Yeah, Wade is the
Yeah,
pioneer.
the
of that
original.
shit.
Yeah, he left. What is it? He went to.
He left
what was it? From
Converse
Converse
for
to
Jordan.
okay,
Yeah,
Jordan
he
and
went
then
to
that.
Lee.
Yeah, that was a good idea. I wish. You know what I wish he'd have did? I wish he'd have took that $50 million that he was trying to give his ass. Went over there and played. That'd have been cool to see.
It would've been
Nah, I
cool.
wouldn't have got the coverage.
It doesn't matter. It's $50 million. Shit, I'd
It's
love to see the
$50
brother get
million,
another
but you-
50. I really think he still had a lot in the tank left, man. I think that last year showed him that he had, but
Some people just can't go
I
out.
think he just wanted to be around family.
Some people just can't fade. Some people can't fade. Some people age out gracefully. Some people just can't do it mentally. Kobe couldn't fade.
Nah, Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade said he couldn't do it because of his
Yeah,
friend.
exactly.
He said when his friend died, basketball wasn't the same for him.
Yeah.
Some people just
That,
can't
I think
fade
he
out.
just got tired of just being out there, man. He wanted to finally enjoy his life and his money and his
What were you
crazy ass
saying,
wife
Ryan?
who kills people. You know, but yeah.
What were you saying,
You know
Ryan?
what I'm saying, bro?
No, he also said that that exact thing too, where he said he didn't want to play in the league and look like a shell of himself. So he just figured he'd leave before it gets to that point.
Yeah, there's a bunch of players that do that.
Which
man.
I hate that because I would love to
I'm
still
riding to
see
the wheels fall off.
Yep.
I feel you. I know exactly what you're about to say.
Melo.
He would have been a shot.
Vince Carter.
Vince.
Yeah.
I still think Vince has
Hell,
had another
a
year.
lot of them, man.
It's a bunch of
Kobe,
players that's gonna
Nash,
ride. Kobe didn't ride to the
KG.
wheels fall off.
Kobe could have rode a couple
Kobe
more
coulda
years.
went more
So
years.
could Wade.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
I'm saying. They left when they did. They left out of control. They didn't fade out. They just stopped and
But
left.
you know, I also understand in a sense of why Wade
I'm so
felt like
mad
that
they
because
left him on
his
that
play
play.
style being so physical, slashing, it just would have. I think, like he said, the fun for him and the love for him was gone because he couldn't do what he wanted to do. And although he could still score, the way he would have had to go about it would have been just uninteresting and
They all watched. I'm so mad.
really wouldn't have mattered. It almost been like he would have felt like he was forced to be out there. Because if a man turns down $50 million to take what 3
You were playing,
or
you
some
would've
shit
won.
like that, yeah, you don't give a damn obviously about the money. It doesn't matter. So
Yeah, man.
it's
That
obviously
shit's
about what he thinks. I
Um,
ain't blaming him.
let's shout out Marv Albert.
Yeah, please.
I want to, man.
That's kind of
Voice.
something that is really, I think, is really cool and super underrated, not talked about. Matt, thank you very much. So
That
Marv,
was sick. Hold on, that was sick. Them giving him a trophy, sick,
like
sick.
it's the coolest, right?
Yeah.
So Marv Albert officially called his last NBA game, that last Hawks-Bucks game. He is officially retired. He has been commentating, I believe, since 1978.
Voice of a fucking lifetime, not even a generation.
Yeah, basically the voice of Turner Broadcasting for the NBA. You watch any NBA game on TNT or any Turner network, that man's voice is what you hear. He is on video games. He is on
Everywhere, man.
everything. That is literally the voice that I grew up watching. That shit, people
If you
older than us
watch
grew up
any
watching.
Important basketball, NBA wise, you done heard that voice.
That's that voice, and that voice is no longer going to be there, and that kind of
It'd
sucks.
be weird.
Yeah.
I think they might still get him for the games for a little while.
Nah.
They'll just splice his
They cut
voice
checks for
together.
every game.
I'm saying he's
It's just
Marv
like Charles
Albert
Barkley.
is
For
retired.
years in 2K, people were like, "How come nobody wants to get?"
Oh, you're
Chuck?
talking about for the video games?
Yeah,
I thought it was
yeah.
like for certain games. I'm
No,
like,
no,
damn,
no. For live games, he done. But I'm saying they might still get him on a couple 2Ks or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would be nice. And then, so Reggie Miller presented him with the Larry O'Brien Trophy, and I think that is the coolest thing.
That's some fucking shit, man.
And Marv being the consummate professional, he was just like,
He got like he wasn't like a big
Like he
ass
wasn't,
kid,
yeah,
bro.
like he wasn't choking up and all that
Yeah.
stuff, and he was like, "Well, that's super
Shit.
cool. You want to hold it for me?"
If you've seen
On
as
your
many
side.
trophies as he's
He
seen,
gonna
you
do
probably
that
would
to
be
Reggie,
excited either.
I know, right?
If Reggie ever had a trophy, you know, be like, yeah,
He's like, "You keep it warm,
yeah,
buddy."
bro.
You were
so every time you get
just that close.
shit.
That's how you feel? You're just gonna do Reggie like that? in the
Hey, Tim
background?
Duncan them did Reggie like that.
But-
For
Well, yeah, they got rings to do it. They
no, I'm saying they did him like they the reason he ain't got a ring, bro.
a lot of people are the reason he ain't got a ring. Shit, you want to be
No,
real?
that was
bro?
Shaq. Wait, did Reggie play Shaq them or Tim Duncan?
He played enough people
Shaq
that
beat the
said
Knicks
no.
for this first ring, right?
Man,
What are you asking me?
See,
Shaq beat the Knicks for the
Reggie
first
played
ring. or
enough
Reggie
people
Miller
that
for
said
his
no.
I don't remember.
It don't matter. He lost.
I think they beat Indiana for their first ring, and then the Knicks lost to the Spurs the year before in the lockout year.
I really
Knicks
don't
lose to
remember.
everybody.
But
Makai says it was both. I don't know. I'm
That's a
I'm
stat,
I
man.
don't
He come
remember.
down.
I don't remember. The third quarter about to start.
Oh, okay. If y'all know in the comments, let me know who lost to Shaq and who lost to Tim Duncan. I think it was Spurs lost beat Indiana, Lakers beat New York.
I'll give y'all the answer in the comments now. A lot of people.
so story came out about Ben Simmons denying a trainer again.
For his cousin, right?
No, so that's an old story
Oh
actually.
shit.
So another story came out where he denied training again just recently. To
We talking about him.
yeah. So the Sixers offered him again their shooting trainer plus the trainer that trained Steph Curry. He said, or his agent said, no, it's okay. We're going to seek out other options in the States. And he's going to leave from the team and focus on shooting.
He's getting traded.
This man
Oh,
is in Wimbledon watching tennis.
Not even Benjamin.
Sir,
Did they write Benjamin?
take,
First off, he just took an L. He
That's
just
a
took
fat
a
L.
massive L.
which means he should be doing grimy season and training that much harder.
When you get paid as much
No,
as him, I
man.
don't think you can take a L.
Listen. When you don't care anymore, so you're at Wimbledon. That's a joke.
No, he don't care. He got paid. His hunger is gone.
That's a joke. Okay, you don't like the joke. All right.
It's stupid, man. Get
Let's
your
talk
ass to
about
the gym.
let's
Ben-
talk about Ben Simmons and how the Indiana Pacers offered Malcolm Brogdon in a first round pick,
I wouldn't have took that.
and then Sacramento offered De'Aaron Fox, and the Sixers declined both.
Ooh,
I
the
ain't seen
Sixers
the
should
Fox.
take the
No,
end.
let me tell you.
Yeah.
Should take
Let
De'Aaron.
me tell you why the Sixers declined it. Because Doc Rivers is like, please, 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 let me make it work with Ben Simmons this year. Don't fire me.
He's trying to save his ass.
I believe in him more than I believe in my own son.
Okay. Is the process over?
Yeah.
The process has been over a couple years ago.
Process been gone for since process ended when Kawhi shut it down.
Yeah. I'm just
For
saying.
real.
man.
The
he hit that
process
shot, that was the
ended.
end of the process.
Yeah, the process ended when Joel Embiid was fucking having that
When he
ugly
cried,
ass cry
when
face.
he cried, walked through the tunnel. That was the end of the process, man.
But yeah, man, I better not catch your ass at Wimbledon watching tennis
when you just
said,
Yeah.
"Oh, let me go get training. Let me bust my ass."
First
and learn
off,
how to
Hold
shoot."
on, man. Look, if I was
First
as rich
off,
as
he's
he was
switching
with
his
a girl
shoe-
that fine, I'd be at Wimbledon too. So
First off, he's switching his dominant shooting hand from his right to his left, so like it's all good now.
That's your guy. You was taking him over Devin Booker, so I don't really hear.
I did.
I don't wanna hear it.
And it hurt me the most. I told him when they offered Malcolm Brogdon in a first round draft pick, I said you're
the
gone.
heart, yeah.
You're gone.
Yeah.
Goodbye. And Malcolm Brogdon is great.
Mark, he's underratedly great.
There we go.
And then you got
There we
De'Aaron
go.
Fox too,
Uh,
and you can try to go.
Now I'm
in
not
there,
gonna lie, I
but
wouldn't have traded. I'm not gonna trade De'Aaron Fox flat. I would have wanted something else, but
No,
I would have
but I'm saying,
negotiated
you
for
could have
De'Aaron.
finessed
You know-
Buddy Hield.
Yeah.
That De'Aaron Fox.
No, they're
or-
not giving Buddy up.
Or Buddy Hill's more tradable than De'Aaron to me.
They're not giving up Buddy. They
Buddy?
like Buddy. They like Buddy Hill.
Yeah, they love Buddy. They fucking gave up DeMarcus.
I'm
for
saying
Buddy.
you could have finessed like
I'd give up
De'Aaron.
DeMarcus for a bag of popcorn, but you know.
Don't
I'm
start.
just saying they could have
Don't start.
finessed him.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
could
yeah.
have finessed De'Aaron Fox or and Buddy Hill or Harrison Barnes.
No,
would have been.
See now,
So Harrison Barnes
now I would
on
do that.
Shaq?
I would do Harrison
They
Barnes.
should have took that. in
I would do
Fox.
Harrison Barnes and De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah,
I would do that.
They
Hell
should have
yeah.
took that. They could have finessed it. They could have been like, "Nah, give us
But
this."
I'll say this too, though. Malcolm, he's a better floor general where he doesn't have to be, because he's not going to drive the lane all as much as De'Aaron Fox will, and that's going to clog it some up for
De'Aaron Fox
Embiid.
needs to be featured more than
So
Malcolm Brogdon.
yeah, so
That's
but
why
with Brogdon, it's cool because he can move it outside, and if he's got to shoot some shooters around him, he can get
Listen.
that ball to them too. But with De'Aaron Fox, a large part of his game is slashing to the hoop, and that's going to clog up some opportunities for Embiid. And at the end of the day, we also need to realize that Embiid is the star of the 76ers. His
Agreed.
only problem is he's fucking injury prone. He's Anthony Davis. Point oh, like that.
Everyone on this podcast knows I advocated for Ben Simmons so much.
Soft.
I advocated for Ben Simmons so much. After we seen that he blew past Trey Young and
Pass it on.
could have dunked the ball and passed the ball, at this point, I think he either got a mental block or
He just not cut, bro.
He's not
Some
confident either.
niggas just not.
or
cut.
he just passed the ball so he could be like, I was looking for the better pass.
Nah, bro. He didn't want to go to the line. He thought a foul was coming. I think he didn't want to go to the line.
If he was looking for
That-
a better
that's
pass,
bad.
better shot, he
That's
should
bad.
sit at the
That's
three-point
bad.
line.
That's sad.
That is sad.
You should want the moment.
That's sad.
Whether you hit the shots or not, you should want it. You passing it up with all this on the line. See, you go home, you know? If you miss, you go home. How you not even going to, like...
I think he
Because-
has Dwight Howard syndrome, where when Dwight, after he had the dunk contest, he did his final stint, he kind of seemed to lose hunger, and he had, like, in his mind, I think he reached the level of greatness he thought he was going to reach, or whatever the case was, and just got it kind of dilly dally because he knew he would get paid. And I think Ben Simmons is at that point.
Go first, because I'm going to answer that, too.
Ben Simmons doesn't care about the game of basketball.
He cares about his fashion.
He cares about looking good, and he
And
cares
bitches.
about looking good while playing.
And
Get the
bitches.
fuck out of my league because I don't want to watch you.
He Nicholas Clay out there.
I don't want.
You said that last week. Did you not?
It just sounded way more insulting because
Ben
I was just
Simmons?
talking that much shit about Ben Simmons.
Ben
and then
Simmons?
But you said that about me last week. So I had to throw
that made it sound so much worse.
Ben Simmons is a healthy Chandler Parsons.
Yeah. I can't even give him that because at least Chandler can hit some fucking shots.
And decided to finish at the
At
basket.
least Chandler Parsons can hit some fucking shots.
He said, "Let me try to get you these
He
points,
don't
but I get hurt."
prioritize
The 3 games that I play that I'm not injured, I at least hit a couple shots.
I'm talking about how he looks at the game.
Well,
He don't
fuck how he
prioritize
looks.
it.
Here's the question: is how do you fix him, and who should he work with to be?
They
fixed?
He don't
offered.
want help. He don't want
You know what I'm
help.
saying? No, I'm
He don't
saying
want
what
help.
NBA player or what person would you choose?
He needs to get punched in
Aside
the
from
fucking
that,
mouth.
no,
He's
no,
never
all
gonna
bull-
be no 3-point shooter.
No,
or
no,
shit
no.
like that.
All bullshit aside, and I want to. I don't want to go into it too much in today's episode, but I want to talk about players that we see in the off season, and they're busting, they're doing all this crazy stuff, and then when the season comes around, they look mediocre as shit. I'm starting to think that a lot of dudes have mental blocks where it's like. So a psychiatrist, all bullshit aside, like a psychiatrist to get them past their mental block, because clearly you can. We've all seen the videos of Ben Simmons shooting threes, driving the lane, dunking, and then come game time, you look like this. A psychiatrist. All jokes aside.
Nah.
But we gonna talk about that later.
It's not even that, bro. I know we're going to talk about it later, but I just want to say it's comfort and execution.
These
What are you
play-
going to do when somebody slap down on you and don't give you that you're Ben Simmons effect in pickup? You're Ben Simmons when you walk in the gym and everybody else saying, and Joel Embiid and these other star players. You're Ben Simmons at that point. So when you bring it up the court, you get respect. You get certain luxuries. You get to call foul when you want to. So, and plus they don't want to hurt you. You're a star basketball player. We can't fuck up. So you look incredible. When they up in the league and they don't
And
give
you're
a fuck
6'10".
who you is, yeah. When you don't give a fuck who you is and you ain't at the wreck and it ain't no pressure, when the pressure on, it's execution and I don't even think it has anything to do with the head.
You know what NBA teams need to do to start getting these players to be healthy? First of all, they need to start holding these players accountable. Second of all, put them on a performance plan. Like, hey, you keep screwing up, you're about to go on a pip. So moving forward, now, if you fuck up X amount of more games, you're being cut. Not cut like completely, but like
The
Sit
time.
down to the bench.
like, and you
minutes
can
restricted.
yeah,
or
minutes
something.
restricted, lose pay, something, because like you got to hold him accountable. You hit him where it hurts. Hit him in the wallet.
Yeah,
You start playing like shit, man. Give me that money.
No, but what I'm asking is, I'm saying, what
him like
person,
Tyler
or what
Hero.
trainer, or what player do you think could help him
Exactly.
with his style?
He needs to go play with players like LeBron and all these great players and get his ass busted for a little bit.
I say Zebo.
No, he don't need one-on-one
First-
teaching.
first-
he don't need that.
Ben Simmons needs to figure out what position he actually wants to play.
He wants to play point guard.
Once he
no,
figures
he
that
wants to
out-
play power point guard, nigga. That's what he wants.
Well,
That's what he did, and look what happened.
yeah.
That's
Brought
all
it
he
up the
can
court,
play.
gave it off, and went to the low post and waited on the lob. And then when it was time for you to dunk the lob, you passed it. That was legit. If you watch every play in that Hawk series, he came up the court, passed it to Seth, and Seth and Joel Embiid ran a pick and roll. And in the middle of that, he was running back to the
How
far
tall
opposite-
is he?
opposite
6'10".
6'10".
Okay, a 6'10", who has a play style like that? That's in the NBA currently, or was?
LeBron.
No,
Magic Johnson.
okay,
Penny?
Magic Johnson. Yeah, but okay.
Penny Hardaway did.
Yeah, man. Okay, so we need to send
Tom
him someplace.
Livingston.
I'm saying if he could do 15 points a game, guaranteed, with spacing the floor, and that's the biggest thing. It's not even the points so much. It's if he could space the fucking floor out.
15
and
points a
create
game
other shit.
will come
The
if you hit
15
free
points.
throws.
I know that, but I'm saying that 15 points needs to come without the free throws. So he
It's
can
not-
space the floor out because he's the point guard. He has to have the ability to be able to make people, let's commit to covering Ben Simmons so the next motherfucker is open because his job is to pass to the open
That's
man.
why I say he's the Giannis that refused to shoot. And Giannis is the Westbrook that don't shoot enough. That can't shoot. He's the Westbrook that can't shoot because Westbrook shoot too much. Those three are the same player with different tendencies.
Hold on, wait, quick question. Did Giannis have a decent shot when he came in?
Nope.
He had a
No, you
decent
didn't think
form
he
when he
did.
came
I
in.
think the
did.
form
He
was
had a
cool,
decent
but the
form.
shot
He
was
did.
iffy.
was
But
all
the
that-
form
it was
was
all that
nice.
muscle he
That
did.
muscle fucked it up
Yeah, it
a
was all that
lot.
muscle.
Ah, yeah.
I don't think he had a decent shot though. He
I think he had
had
just-
better
yeah,
form.
The form,
The
yeah.
form
Well,
was
it would have
crazy.
came, but I think he just they
His
kind
first-
of just dictated him to become a
His
physical
first
powerhouse.
year in the league, he had a 34 clip.
He had
Are we talking about who?
Giannis.
Giannis had all of that.
From the three?
Yep.
Giannis started lifting.
What does that mean though?
stopped shooting.
How many shots did he take?
I always
He barely
ask
played
that.
his first year. He took 2.
Again?
He averaged 2.
He took what? How many
34
games?
on 2 a game ain't really.
Yeah, that's not even. Yeah,
How
that's
many
a,
he take total at that
what is he
point?
making like 0.7 threes a game?
How many he take total at that point? Like how many total threes he took that season for him to shoot from 30, 34 at 2 a game? Because if he took like 123s, then But Westbrook is Ben Simmons that shoot too much. Giannis is Ben Simmons that don't hit shots.
Hey, wait! Don't do Westbrook.
Westbrook,
bad,
though,
Don't
you
do
can't-
him
you
that
can't- hold on,
bad.
hold
Don't
on,
do
hold
him
on.
that bad.
Hold on.
though. It's
You
look-
can ask them. I'm
No.
the only one that's Team Westbrook.
No. I know Westbrook be fucking up, but
No, I'm
you
the
can't do
only
him
one
that
that's Team
bad,
Westbrook.
because
Westbrook shoot too much. Giannis don't make shots. And Ben Simmons
Westbrook
don't
is a
shoot at all.
phenom, man. He's one of them. He's
He-
generational talent. He really is. No matter how, I don't think honestly Westbrook's ever gonna win a ring. Unless
And
when he
manages to
came in the
be
league,
but
when he
he's
came in the
he's just
league,
he's
they
just
had-
cool.
Hold on, what you say?
When he came in the league, they had him positioned small forward, and then
Yep.
after he gained all that size, they transitioned him into the 4
They tried him at point guard in certain
in his
spurts.
3rd year.
Yeah,
They
tall
tried him-
is
they
he?
He's
tried
like
him as-
fucking 7 feet
He's 7
tall.
feet tall.
They tried him as shooting guard and point guard.
Then
That
Chris
was
Middleton
so
was-
stupid.
That's coaching.
They have to try it, yo, because
No,
LeBron,
you don't try it.
Not shooting guard, bro.
LeBron, Kevin
You
Durant,
see the writing on the wall.
Kevin
This
Durant
kid,
and LeBron is the reason they tried it. It
those
is.
are anomalies.
But you gotta
Giannis
see.
is not.
You
Yeah.
gotta see.
Giannis is
is
not.
an anomaly too.
No,
Now
he's
Yeah.
not cut. He's not ever gonna be in the discussion of people like Kevin Durant and LeBron.
No, he's
I'm
not.
sorry.
He is.
He's a great power forward.
He's a great. player.
No, he's not. He's an average power forward that gets an open lane to do whatever the fuck he wants.
Y'all go.
Y'all-
Average power
I'll be
forward.
right back. I gotta check on myself, man.
We gonna keep going, or we gonna?
Yeah, just keep on.
All right, go crazy. He gotta go take his piss, y'all. Jumar was asking when you take a piss too. All right, but Giannis is a great player, but he's never going to be an all-timer. He's just a great player.
I know. I know.
He's a great player.
He's just a guy in the right place, the right time, where the coach says, make sure he gets X amount of touches.
You know why he's
And
not
there
a
you
great
go.
player? Because his game don't age well.
It doesn't.
It don't age well, and it's not going to be there forever.
He can't do this. He can't do this for 10 more years.
He can't do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
He can't
Yeah,
do
my
this until his
apologies.
mid-30s.
No, hell no. His body's gonna break down on him.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why he wants that ring now and early.
That's why he can't do it, man. Chris Paul aged well. LeBron aged well. A bunch of players age well. His game don't age well. Steve Nash aged fucking fine. He could have played till he was 50.
If Giannis gets a little decent shot, he might age decently.
Who,
I can
Giannis?
say, yeah, I can say well. I said decent.
Giannis get a little. He's gonna be that until
He's gonna have to learn some real post moves for him to be, something down the line as he gets old. Man.
What are you saying?
Can he not dribble?
32, man. He's out of
Now
there.
he not good. Now he not good.
Physically.
Physically.
He can't do it all. He don't have enough in his bag.
Hold on, Nick's over here mumbling, talking shit. What are you
Chris Paul
saying?
got 27 points.
Oh, I was actually getting ready to tell you that.
Oh, how many he took?
No, I was actually getting ready to tell you that Chris Paul got 27.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the boy want that ring. That's why.
Oh, Nicholas.
The boy
You
want
want to
that
react to
ring.
what's going on right now in the finals?
It's okay.
It's game one. We all
Right,
take game one.
right.
But
It's
still,
game one.
You know it's okay. Is it
It's
okay
in
for you?
Phoenix. But do you want to react to Chris Paul doing this? Because he's playing a
He take. I'm glad. Okay, before I start with what I want to say, when I seen Chris Paul and his coach have that moment, because you got to realize that this is the same coach that he had with the Hornets.
Yeah.
It was touching. It touched me. That like, pause. It touched me that
Nah, that ain't Paul.
that they were enjoying this moment together, and that they both realized that they're here to do a job. So Chris Paul averaging 27, it's dope to see. It's very dope to see. Who's my favorite player between the two? Who do I want to see win? I want to see Giannis win. I
want to see Chris
It's no.
Paul win.
It's
Giannis
no.
got
It's,
more time on the
it's
clock.
no. I understand that. The way I feel about anything, because I wanted the Jazz to win. I'm always gonna
You go
root
there.
for. I'm always gonna root for better basketball and whatever that looks like. If the Suns are playing the better basketball, then that's what it is. But who do I want to win? I want the Bucks to win.
Why?
But it's why is that a why?
Why is it a why? Like why? Why would you want the Bucks with? Like why?
I
do you?
like Giannis more than I like Chris Paul.
I
Is that crazy?
It's terrible.
I think
Why
you
is that
should be-
terrible?
This is Chris Paul.
Bro, I think you should be a little alarmed.
Is
on
this
bet.
not America? Is this communist? Or I have to like all the same things that y'all like?
Yeah,
What were you saying?
I just think you should be a little alarmed
I'm done.
with Chris Paul dropping 27 in 3 quarters.
That's impressive.
Yeah, but I haven't watched it, but I'm gonna
Oh.
go home and watch it. And if he's dropping it in a way that, what the fuck? did
No,
he
he
do?
abusing them. I'll tell you exactly
He
what
is?
he's doing.
That's
I'll tell
alarming
you.
as
No.
fuck.
I'm gonna tell you exactly because I've been whispering to him this entire time. Chris Paul is abusing Brooke Lopez on the mid-range jumper.
Okay, that's
So
alarming.
so Brooke is sticking a hand out, and they've switched 2 times now. They have Brooke on him for the first 2 quarters, and then they tried to put Bobby Portis out there. Like Bobby Portis is a better option to guard than Brooke Lopez. But I guess they're thinking that since Bobby Portis can slide his feet a little bit better, that it'll be a little bit better. But
scary.
no, he tagging everybody up off that 15-footer.
I know, but I'm saying it's more
It's
than
great
alarm-
to see.
No, it's alarming for the bet that y'all got in the series because Chris Paul is doing what Trae Young did, but Chris Paul's more polished and
Right.
he will find a different way when you cut this off. And that's scary because he's not even the leading scorer on the team.
He's the leading scorer right
No, I'm
today.
saying- but
Oh,
when
yeah,
you-
yeah,
when you
yeah, right,
take
right.
the Suns, it's going to Booker and it's going to Aiden first. And for him to have 27 and 3 quarters,
DeAndre Ayton is hooping too. He got 16 and 18
that's
right
what I'm
now.
saying.
What's
That's
Book got?
scary.
Yeah.
16 rebounds and 18 points.
What's Booker got?
Oh man, it is this. Oh
They are
wow.
whooping their ass.
What does
Cam Johnson.
what does Devontae have? What does Devontae have?
Devontae.
Devin.
Wow, bro.
Who?
Devin Booker. What does he have?
Oh, 22 and
Yeah,
6.
man.
Who's guarding him?
It doesn't matter.
Holiday?
It doesn't matter what Devin Booker got when Chris Paul got 27.
No, I just want to know who's guarding him.
Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday.
It's
Drew
probably
Holiday got a
Middleton
whole-
can-
it's
not
probably
guard
Chris
that
Middleton
boy.
because
Right.
Drew Holiday's trying to hold Chris. Yeah.
But they're gonna pick and roll, and they got two players who can't play in the pick and roll on the Bucks, and that's Giannis and Brook Lopez. Bobby Portis is in there because he's faster than Brook. He's not gonna be in there when it's time for crunch.
I'm gonna give the Bucks a little bit of credit. They're probably gonna adjust for the next few games. They're gonna learn. They're gonna watch
Chris
tape.
Middleton's
They're gonna
so
fix.
Oh, that boy is a motherfucker.
However, if Chris Paul does this again,
If he's leading in scoring, the series is over.
it's done. Right now, they're fully, in every way, outplaying the Bucks. In every way.
Exactly.
They're out rebounding them.
I
They're
can't wait
out
to go
passing
home and
them.
watch it.
They're outplaying them. They're outscoring them.
I can't wait to go home and watch it, bro. I haven't been watching Penn.
Don't because DeAndre Ayton has 18 fucking rebounds.
18.
So no. I'm saying because they're out rebounding them by one.
That's it.
Just one.
But I test, in the way they're playing.
And whose
Giannis
rebounds
is the
mean
only
more,
one
too.
inside the whole game. Giannis is the only one inside, right?
It's him and Brook.
No, Brook Lopez is shooting threes. He can't be inside for the board. That's how DeAndre Ayton. No, I'm talking about the play style. I'm not talking about stats.
Okay.
DeAndre Ayton is the only one that's inside because Brook Lopez got to shoot threes. So when he shoot threes, he either box out, get the board. Nobody's stopping him on the offensive boards neither.
How many rebounds does Giannis have?
Giannis
11.
gonna end up with, yeah.
They started PJ Tucker as the 2.
They got to.
They don't know
try.
what they're doing. They're just
They
trying.
got to try.
They're
something.
afraid of foul trouble. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Because they don't want to get Giannis in any
They gotta
type of
keep
foul
Giannis
trouble, and they
and
don't want to get
Middleton
Lopez
and
in any
Drew
type of foul
Holiday.
trouble. Because they know if they
What?
lose Giannis, that's going to really put this. That's the
You
kill.
have Jeff Teague on your team. I love PJ Tucker.
Jeff Teague.
But come on, man.
Yeah, but Jeff Teague washed as fuck.
Give the man a chance. I guarantee he can do something. He can be the Terrence Mann of the game.
They're not gonna give him a chance.
No, that's the problem.
He's not, I don't think he's
Ain't no Rudy
confident. in his own
Gobert
shit.
on the
You know what? Suns and 4, suck my dick.
Ain't no Rudy Gobert on the Suns. Nick,
Nobody cares about
I'm gonna say Rudy Gobert till I die now.
You earned it.
He
You
is
earned
ass.
it.
He makes
You
me
earned
mad.
it. You
And
earned
then
it.
The sad part is Donovan Mitchell is there, and Rudy Gobert is there for longer than him. So that means they are stuck with Rudy Gobert. He's the most untradeable player in the league right now.
Yeah, that contract.
You know what's
alone.
crazy?
On the contract. That's what I'm saying.
Simmons too.
No. People take a chance on him. Rudy Gobert is not getting you anything when it's time to zero in on the game plan.
You know what's crazy? Remember, you remember like in the beginning of our season when Nick was like, "The Thunder are going to be better than the Suns this year."
That's the other bag.
You said that? I'm happy I wasn't
said that.
here, brother.
He said that.
He said the Suns aren't going to make the playoffs.
I'd
Is
smile
it
look at
okay?
the TV.
No. I can admit when I'm wrong. But is it so far fetched? This team is a team full of misfits, and they have a leader that Chris Paul just believe in people.
No.
DeAndre Ayton is literally on wax.
I just
DeAndre
wanna-
Ayton is literally on wax saying that Chris Paul pushed him to be better. This team is a team full of misfits. I've asked numerous people to name the Suns roster this year, and they can only tell me like 4.
I told you, and you said that's because I play 2K. Every time you always say, you say that's because you play 2K.
Oh,
With
God.
the Timberwolves.
Oh,
I'm
God.
just like, no, I just know that. But
It's
The
not a
Sun-
team full of misfits?
the Suns drafted incredibly well over the years, and it's paying off.
Cool.
They are. It's paying off. All they big draft picks, Mikal Bridges, they're all their draft picks leading up to Cam Johnson are all big contributors. They just needed that one piece, which is Chris Paul. But hey man, send Chris Paul to the Timberwolves next year. Let's see what he doing in those
He
shit.
ain't fucking Tom Brady, man. Like, get the fuck out of here.
No, but he taking.
Nah, but he'll take a bunch of these kids and show them how to
To the
win.
playoffs or someplace.
Man.
I can see why you said that about OKC though, because looking at what they were supposed to accomplish based on the statistic, they had like a 0.5 some odd chance or some shit of making it to the playoffs, and then they ended up making it, whether or not they got eliminated in the first round. But that should tell you though that once he got there with the Suns and with the talent that they had there surrounding Chris Paul, that it would go a lot better. I didn't see him making the finals. I thought they'd make a deep playoff run, but after that 8-0 streak in the bubble, man, yeah, I don't know. But at the same time, man, injuries.
James Coke bench.
What everyone has to remember.
DeAndre didn't stop doing coke.
What
And he started
everyone has to
hooping.
remember is that this is the exact team it was last year, but there's Chris Paul. This team was ass last season.
Jay Crowder is also there.
That plays big difference.
That's actually
This
a big deal.
team, this team was ass
A lot of playoff experience.
last season, and they made one big adjustment
Who
and
was
one
ass
minor
last season?
adjustment.
They weren't
Suns.
ass last year though.
They wasn't ass. They wasn't
Suns
ass.
was-
No, they wasn't ass. They
Before the
wasn't
bubble?
great.
Before the bubble?
They wasn't great. They were the Hawks this year. When everybody thought they was gonna be
They
a
were
piece of
good?
shit, and then they
Did I miss something? They
No,
were
no,
good?
no. They was, I
Oh.
mean, in comparison, it's like, and then shit changes, man. Like I said, they're a playoff team. It's like the Hawks. They're more than that. And then you add Chris Paul to the mix, yeah, because we all knew after we watched the bubble that when the Suns came back this year, they were gonna be some shit.
I didn't know anything, and I'm gonna pay for it because clearly I was wrong. But I'm sticking to what I said. This team made 2 adjustments, and this is an old Chris. That's another mistake I made. I didn't think that Chris Paul had this left. I'm
His
like,
game is kind of timeless.
His body ages, but his mind doesn't, man.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was gonna put the numbers up. But the great thing about Chris Paul is he puts them up when he needs to.
When Chris Paul
Great players.
decided to dunk during the All-Star game, that was his warning to everyone. He said, I still have gas. Shut the fuck up.
Yo,
He got gas. He ain't got no
I
knees
hate
though.
great players.
I hate
Great
you.
players do great shit at certain times. We seen it with LeBron hitting that shot. Desperate. Hit the shot. It's a bunch of great players who do great shit.
Which
at
shot?
great
Which shot are we
times. When
talking
he got
about?
poked in the eye and hit that deep ass three on Steph in the play game.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about.
You just see it
I
sometimes.
thought we was talking about the
You just see
Wizards shot, man, from years ago and shit.
Nah.
When they won that
Paul
first
Pierce.
shot. I was like, damn.
Doing
Yeah, that
great
was a
shit.
cold shot. No. I was talking about that shit against. What was it? Might have been him. When he hit it, what was it? In front of Bradley Beal's girlfriend. I thought you were talking about that. The turnaround fadeaway 3. I still
yeah.
think that's the best fucking 3 I've ever seen in my life, personally.
What do you mean? You got Ray Allen in the finals.
That was still, bro. That was ridiculous. You fall out of bounds and turning around and hitting the shit, and you did it in front of the nigga bitch. That's cold, brother.
Well, shit, bro. Y'all got anything else? I
Nah,
want to
man.
go watch this game because I want to gain more.
Uh,
I want to watch like the trash players that people, not the trash players, but the players that don't get the shine. The Cameron Paynes, the Pat Cunninghams. and
last
shit
thing
like that.
before we go, what are your thoughts on Sha'Carri and her situation with the Olympics? And the only reason why I asked that is because it translates to any sport. Because we all know basketball players smoke.
They all do.
But it's certain
Every
places
sport.
got different rules and regulations. Just follow the fucking rules. You won't have to deal with that.
Because
I
the
get
state
it.
that she was in, it was legal.
Yeah, but the rules,
Right.
just because it's state legal, you
Right.
get a job hire for that. You
Right.
got to pass a drug
I
code.
understand. It was just a quick thought.
I'm just saying, that's all I got to say with
Close
it.
it
I have
out.
nothing against her. I think she would have cleaned their fucking ass out. But
She's already the fastest woman in the world.
that's what I'm saying. She
on
would have cleaned
wax,
their ass out.
so-
So they
That's on trial.
Enjoy
That's
it.
on qualifying wax.
Enjoy it. I'm saying enjoy it.
She gonna make some money from it due to the story and shit. So
Nike not
she's
dropping her, so she good.
no, she gonna end up making even more money just to be able to go on the news and interviews and shit and talk about it. So she's still gonna come out on top
she
for
gonna
sure.
make so much
But
money
it's kind of
from the
shitty, man. Like if it's legal in the state, it's fuck it, man. But that's the Olympic rules. At the same time, I get that, understand that. But like I said, when you're talking about weed, we ain't talking about a performance enhancing drug, especially when you're running.
Facts. So
If this
that's-
is coke or some
that's one
shit, I
thing-
can feel it, but
so
not.
So I got 2 thoughts on that. One, it being that it's the Olympics. If that's your bread and butter, you should have knew better. But the other end of that is it was legal in the state that she was in, and also it's not like he said, it's not a performance enhancing drug. She said that her mom died. I mean, there's consequences for all actions, but
The world
I
don't owe
understand.
you excuses.
Well, hold on. Before you say that, I feel like that
That's
No
real.
offense. No. I understand. My mother's still alive. My father's mother's not alive. I know a lot of people's mother's not alive, and it affects them in different ways. I've never seen anybody whose mother has died and they've been the same afterwards. That's a deep damn thing. And anybody who's had it happen, I feel terrible for them. But at the end of the day, I feel like that, and this is nothing against her as a person or anything, because she felt she did what she wanted to do to deal and cope with what she was going through. But that the scrutiny that people are putting on the rules and regulations of the Olympics, that plays a big part of it, because she's using that as the line, and it's like, hey, if that was the case, then that's where you start distorting rules at. And what's good for the goose is what's good for the gander.
Rasta?
Man, look,
No, his name's Rasta.
whatever. Look, if I'm trying to do whatever it takes to get to the Olympics, I gotta follow the rules.
Yeah.
Straight up. If they want to make look, do I think they probably need to remove that? Yeah, but guess what? It's not a United States rule. It's an Olympic. It's a global rule for the Olympics. That's the rule. If you want to be an Olympian, follow the rule. I don't give a fuck what happened. I don't care. Like, I really don't.
Yeah.
It sucks. And
Yeah.
shit, if I can catch up with her ass, I'd probably take her down too. But
Honestly,
Did it to herself.
when she come to the next Olympic,
yeah.
biggest starter.
Yes, and she's going to have to understand what happened. Now, here's my issue though.
I say play it up.
If they change the rules for her, that shits on everybody else that got suspended for the same shit in the past.
Can't grandfather clause everything.
You can't. But now it looks like we're doing it because of what's going on in the world versus.
Well, the
The
thing
fact
about
that it's
that
a
too
rule.
is that
They did
they
the
got,
same
they
thing
got
to Michael
4
Phelps.
years. They got 4 years to
Yeah,
ease that in. If they do that, they got 4 years to fucking adjust and media and backlash and clean it up and all that. So they got 4 years for that, man.
But
It's the Olympics too. At the end of the day, nobody's gonna give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, we're still gonna watch it because we still want to know who's gonna win. And whatever country you're in, you're gonna want your country to do best. So they know that shit's not gonna matter at the end of the day. Whatever rules they choose or what's gonna be law. It's like we all dealt with the NCAA and the shit that they've been doing. They don't pay people, and then all of a sudden this year, now they're gonna pay people. We had to deal with it. You're gonna deal with it whether you like it or not. And at the end of the day, it's her fault, and nobody made her smoke it.
yeah, straight up. I mean, it sucks. I don't want to sound like a dickhead, but like
Well, you don't sound like a dick to me, bro.
Like
It's at the same-
hey,
Hey, whoop the bear. Oh, they coming back.
if I'm trying out for an NBA team, shit, if I'm trying out for a D League team, whatever, even a whatever team,
Yeah.
and that coach or that organization's like, hey, no smoking, no drinking, no whatever, that's
No
cool.
smoking, No drinking, no bitches. Fuck it.
Hey,
Whoa,
that's
but
there ain't
part
gonna
of
be
the
no
game.
men on
Whoa,
the team.
buddy.
There ain't no bitches.
Whoa,
But it's
buddy.
only temporary, yo. You can smoke
Whoa.
all you want after
I'll
that
give all
shit.
that up, but not the
You
bitches.
can smoke all you
Ain't gonna
want
be a
and
man
fuck all
on
the
that
bitches
team.
you want after that shit. Why you think
I
the
feel like
niggas
every
was
team
hooping
should
like
come
fucking
with
Ain't gonna be
bitches.
no women on the WNBA teams neither.
Right.
'Cause most-
I've been saying that.
Why you think them niggas was hooping like fucking the bubble? No distractions.
And guess what? Guess who got eliminated? The ones
No,
that
they
snuck
finesse
in.
bitches.
The ones that snuck in the girls. Guess what? They got eliminated.
You think LeBron let them niggas sneak in bitches?
Nope.
LeBron had his wife there. So what are you talking about?
Hey,
Bro, it's LeBron.
LeBron had-
no. A couple. Kyle, not Kyle.
Everybody that was married had their wife there.
Toronto, man. What's
I get that.
Kyle.
But I'm
no
saying
Van
on
Fleet or
road
whatever the fuck.
distractions.
Oh,
Yeah,
Fred VanVleet.
yeah.
Fred-
And Jason Tatum, they had their families be able to come in. What was it after the first series or the first
Yeah.
first round? Yeah,
Families,
So a
that's
lot of
fine,
people was
but
a lot
like-
of people's family was there. Them niggas was
Look,
getting their shit wet.
Families
still.
don't consist of bitches.
No, I'm not family, bro. I'm talking about off-court distractions.
gonna say
Going
something.
to get wings
I was
with Jack
gonna say
Harlow.
something. I was gonna get
That's
say
what I'm talking about. Going to get wings with Jack Harlow is what I'm talking about. No, there was no distractions or they were limited. So them niggas had nothing to do but to do what they get paid to do.
Lou
and
made
they
it to the,
fucking
they made
hooping.
it to the playoffs.
We know that.
Oh,
And
got
go.
eliminated.
Who did that?
Lou Williams.
Oh man, that's the same nigga that cried on TV talking about I make $10 million a year in my career. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sorry. You didn't make $10 million.
I know what you
So
mean.
do you.
I know what you mean, bro.
So do
know
I.
what you
Shit,
mean.
what the fuck? I'm not finna hear none of that. We all sitting in this motherfucking room deserve $10 million a year. You know why? Because fuck it. You play a sport for a living. Calm down, brother. I can't shed a tear for you when you get to do what you want to do for a living. You live your dream, and you're a
And
multimillionaire.
still make a shit ton of money.
And you make a shit ton of money. And we didn't never even heard about the endorsements that you got. So yeah, boo-hoo.
Nah, I'm not-
You'll live.
Listen, that's
Not
all
to mention,
fine
he has
and
like
dandy.
10 businesses. So like,
Come on,
That's
man.
all fine and dandy, but I'm not giving up the bitches. All right, let's
okay,
wrap
You're
it
not
up.
giving
No,
up
time
bitches
out.
for 3 months for
Time
the
out.
better of your career and making money.
so coach tells you, fuck it, not coach.
If you be the
GM.
only nigga that don't make it to the finals and then get no coochie, you gonna think a lot
Hold
about
up.
that question.
You, I'm not gonna tell me anything because
These hoes
you,
ain't that without Ryan.
because you are a mechanic just cranking and getting all that oil out. You can't tell me shit. I'm not letting you tell me anything.
These hoes ain't
That's
nothing
why that
without
beard is so
Rocket
long, man. That's why that motherfucker's so long. We know what he doing.
Man. He's getting that roster.
We
cap.
know what he doing.
If coach tells me, if GM tells me, coach tells me, this is what you have to do because this is how we run our organization, you bet your ass I'm doing that because that's what I'm here to do.
Simple.
I'm not listening to you.
I'm on everything.
I'm not listening to you. It sounds great. Look,
And
you
if
can-
he only
to
wants to
impress the
pay
people,
me, if he only
cool,
wants to
Ryan.
pay me, if he only, and
So
I'm
Will,
saying, and
Will,
I'm saying this
Will,
is an NBA number.
Will,
All
Will.
right, I'm just
So
gonna shut the fuck up.
Will, if Ryan had millions, you think he not getting in with some bitches?
These hoes ain't shit without Ryan.
He getting,
They ain't shit.
he getting to the bitches. I'm not listening
But
to
I'm
Ryan.
saying, I understand what Ryan means. Ryan to shut that shit down and then go crazy once it's time to go crazy. That's what it is. I'm shutting that shit down.
That's a goddamn lie.
I'm shutting that shit down.
Cue the music. We out.
I'm shutting all that shit down to get to where I'm going if I'm an athlete and I have to do that. Yes.
Yeah, you shutting down the bitches from outside, but all them 200-300 bitches that was in Disney World taking care of your ass, don't mean you ain't gonna fuck one of them. I'm trying to hear that shit.
Bro, nah,
Fuck
bro.
out of here with that. Him, you, me, nigga, fuck all of that. Look, this, you,
not
better
hard.
get-
You think
you seen the bitch that was cooking the food? Tell me you wouldn't smack that shit.
Right.
Fuck that shit. Come
You
on,
didn't see
man.
the barista that served us at the buffet? Don't lie to me.
It's not, man. Hold on, where we going with this? It's not difficult to stop for a few months. We all say that. How long was your months though? I mean, man, shit.
When you
And then you in a
try to
bubble.
say shit,
And then you're in a
Look what Kai
bubble.
said though.
You're in a
it
bubble.
was exclusive. Cowboy Summer.
No, after
City
that.
boys up. Fuck it. Shit, something. No, man. Yeah,
Oh
no.
God, bro. That's what I'm saying. You can do that,
And
but
it's
you
Florida.
stopped it for the
As
cause.
soon as I win the championship or get to wherever we're getting,
Do it for the
guess what I'm
fucking
doing
sport.
after that?
Strippy. You J.R. Smith.
I'm
J.R.
glad you're
Rosterback.
honest with yourself.
J.R. Rosterback.
I'm glad you're
I
honest
wish
with
he, I
yourself.
wish, hey, there it go.
What?
Close enough. Should have been City boys up.
I'd
But
have
it's
been
alright.
like, I'd have been like, yo, did you see the receptionist?
Man, I'm
Look.
dead.
And you got to think all the
Call-
massage, the
Right,
massage
right.
women in the
Bitches that's gonna be there.
Call
I'm not.
downstairs.
I'm not.
Call downstairs and
Oh.
tell them I need extra
Bitches
time.
gonna be
I don't
there.
even know. I know why your beard is so long. You got a kid, so I'm not trying to hear
Them
these.
bitches
None of that
Hey,
shit.
stop lying to
They're gonna
me.
be there.
That's how you hurt your knee.
They're gonna be there.
God, that's how you hurt both your knees. And shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Going twice as
Get
hard.
the fuck out of here.
You're
He
going
said,
twice as hard.
Boy. Yeah, I bet.
I had one knee up.
All right.
Rocky
Yeah,
was
he's
two knees down.
two knees deep. 2 knees deep.
He's sleeping.
I like it. I like it in you.
So-
I like it in you.
I'm out here
Tell
lying
him
to
again.
himself.
Shit, they ain't hear you. Hell no,
No, I'm
man.
cutting that shit off for the cause, bro.
I'll
That
just-
shit gonna be there.
And then
It's gonna
everybody
be there.
look, and
gonna
then
cut the
and then
phone
they
off
in
for
the
your
bubble,
wife?
and then they in the
It's gonna
bubble. And
be
they probably ordering stuff online from FedEx and Amazon Prime. Be like, yo, did you see the lady that delivered the package?
Bro.
What's happening?
Yeah,
So
the
actually-
box,
Okay,
the
hold
box
on,
of
hold on.
condoms. Yeah,
Hold
that's
on,
what they
bro.
delivered, man.
Hold on. You going to jail? What's going on?
Why am I going to
For
jail?
what?
What-
That's the
you
question.
Go to jail.
For
What's
what,
going
though?
on if you go to jail?
What?
You getting fucked?
You getting fucked? You,
Or you
fucking,
fucking?
or you
Hey,
sitting
hold
there?
on, hold on.
You holding out?
Who's been to jail before here, though?
You holding out
sir,
though?
sir, these are two
Are
different
you holding out?
scenarios. What
Who's
the?
been to jail?
Are you
before?
holding
Sir,
I've been to jail. I
Are
ain't
you
getting
holding
fucked
out?
at all. Ain't nobody gonna
Sir.
touch me. What you talking about?
I'm
Prison
just
or
saying.
county or
Are you
city?
holding
those
out?
are two different circumstances. One, I'm a millionaire in a bubble for my job. You think I'm not finessing coochie?
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you like this. You bringing
I'm
up
finessing
no, wait.
Gucci.
Even look, he over here looking.
Gucci.
You bringing up extravagant extra shit that ain't gonna happen to these niggas.
Right.
To deny the fact that you gonna hit something while you're in there.
Man.
Alex Caruso tried to finesse marijuana, so it is what it is.
No, he was. Now that was stupid. That was stupid. Boy, you know you live in a state where that shit ain't all right, and you still gonna take it in. How the fuck you forget weed in the airport? That's like what Joel Santana. I forgot I had a gun. Fuck out of here. You ain't forget shit, man. You just stupid.
Well, shit, yo. I gotta bounce. I got shit.
Well,
Cue the music.
ladies and gentlemen, on that note, 2 of us at this desk would do what it takes to become NBA champions.
I'm
The other
saying-
2 would
Hey,
not.
nah, 2 of them do what it take to blow a knee
2
out.
of them
That's
are
what's
liars.
true. All right.
Fuck you, and fuck you. Who's next?
Who next?